Welcome back to our weekly session of Dungeons & Dragons, where we play Storm King's Thunder with those amazing people here with us, which you know all about right now. Last session was a pretty wild session. On YouTube I called it the goat session because the goat nearly killed or wiped the party, as far as I remember, because like spell slots are... it's better to use spell slots on goats than on vampires, I guess, but yeah, that's what happened. So let me quickly do the recap for this session, and then we're just heading right into it, and we'll start. Also, we have some special surprise planned for early February, so stay tuned for that. Also, the players haven't seen it yet, so I'm just saying, it will be something really cool. Yeah, what happened last session was our heroes, after the glorious defeat of 2 hill giants in Golden Fields, they stocked up on equipment from Donella. They got a little sponsoring contract, actually. And with 2 good magic items and a bag of furriness, they traveled west. They actually traveled west. They traveled west from Golden Fields in the direction of Amphail. It was raining. They pushed really hard on the journey. They had some encounters with the goat, and at some point they made it into an inn, and it was already very strange when they arrived there, because the surroundings of the inn felt a bit more dangerous than what happened, than the environment they journeyed before. And inside the tavern already the mood was very dark and grim, and everything was really sad until this beautiful lady Isabella, I think, went down the stairs, and suddenly nearly all of the party were charmed by her charm, except Nehemiah, who resisted her, and after some digging and back and forth, they turned it into her lair, so to say. Half of them to just view her face again, the other half to rescue her from danger, and one to see what's going to happen, I guess. And they found out that she was actually a vampire. So a little fight broke out, and it nearly resulted in the death of one of the team's members, Nehemiah, who was the only one who took arms against her and got clawed and, sliced and clawed, I guess. She was only saved by a sleeping spell from Silaros, who saved the situation and diffused it in the last minute. And the group was able to get away nearly unharmed. The only one who stood back for a second was Ellerin, who was then embraced by Isabella. And now...
yeah, I forgot about that bit.
And now feels the lingering effects of the bite.
Didn't you want to do the recap as well, Ellerin?
Hmm?
Didn't you want to do...
Yeah, it's happening next week.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And after this encounter, after the whole charm fell off and the bite and the embrace happened, there was nothing left to do than to get away from the tavern as quickly as possible, full of fear, full of whatever that was left inside them. They ran out into the rain, they ran in the darkness, into the forest, tried just to get as much away as possible. And this is where we take off. You basically run as far as your feet can take you, and at some point you feel that the environment around you becomes normal, so to say. The strange feeling of depression and scariness subsides, and especially for Nehemiah, you feel like this is a forest how it should be again. And it's dark, it's like way after midnight now, it's like around 1 or 2, probably, let's say half past 1. For all the hardness that you had to endure over the whole day, and you also traveled the last day, all of you take another level of exhaustion at this point, is you stop and think through what happened the last week. One of you, Ellerin, while you run, you always have to hold your neck from time to time, because you still feel the bite as it pulses a bit, with your heartbeat, And yeah, this is where you're
Okay.
currently, deep in
I
the forest.
Ouch.
That's when the anger starts to die down finally for Namaya, when she recognizes that, like, normal forest feeling. She has a moment of, oh, okay. We should probably rest. Don't know about the
Yeah.
rest of you, but I'm pretty beaten up.
Ellerin agrees. He's really concerned about his neck. He's not feeling good. And he's feeling really stupid, actually. He's feeling stupid that he fell for this monster's charms. And then he realized what it actually was. Yeah, he feels exhausted and he agrees with Nemaya. So he says, yeah, let's please have a little bit of a rest. I think I could use that.
Yeah, I can't believe you let me do something stupid like this again. Next time, stop me.
Weren't we all like that?
How
Not
come-
everyone, I believe.
How come you and Nemea need a rest? Didn't you fall asleep during the fight?
Ha ha ha.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Did you see that blue lightning bolt though?
Yes, I did, as it went sailing past my head by about this much.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't on purpose, but I had to take the chance, you know.
Yeah, okay. You know what? How much cover do we have in this forest? Like, are we likely to be stumbled upon?
You're at this point quite far off the way, but you could try to look for shelter if you want to.
I would say let's just rest here. I'll set up an alarm. And let's get as much sleep as we can.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Alright.
How do you sleep? Because I don't think you have a tent or something.
With one eye open.
We all have bedrolls,
Bedroll, yeah.
at least.
Because it's still raining, and with bedrolls in the rain, it will be okay-ish, but it also won't be... Like, if you just lay down in the rain, like, it's probably still be very cold and very...
What causes did the second level of exhaustion have?
your
Exactly
speed
half
is
speed,
halved.
right? Okay. So I could still try to climb a tree and see
Yeah.
if I... Yeah, I'll do that. Try to climb a tree and see if I see something like a especially thick part of the forest, or maybe even something like a cave, or anything that would serve as shelter, or another tavern, like a barn.
Make a survival check, but with disadvantage because you are still
Yeah.
exhausted.
First was 17. That was a 6. So 6 plus 2, 8.
So you climb up the tree, you can't get totally up to the top, but you climb it up for a bit and you look into darkness. Thanks to your dark vision, you see a bit into the forest, but nevertheless, it's night, and just from a tree in the night, you can't make out too much.
Well, looks like we're stuck here and have to make do with what we have.
I could also try and look.
You think you can see more than me?
Maybe I will start.
Hey.
I'll do it too. Good start like you.
18, 17.
19.
19? Okay. So Alaris tries to... Well, since climbing up the tree, Alaris is looking around in the near vicinity, and you don't find a cave or anything, but you find a spot where the trees are a bit more dense, and it's still wet there, but you're not in the direct rain anymore, and you probably can spend the night a bit better there.
Alright, guys, I see like an area of dense trees. Maybe that can protect us from the rain for the night.
How far
Along
is
with
it?
other things.
What did you say?
How far away is it?
Did we know how far?
Not far.
Not that far.
You can
Okay.
basically see it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I couldn't see that from where I was on the tree.
Why
so
not?
There was the canopy was blocking.
Oh, okay. But I
Yes,
could
and we get it.
it's okay. You probably
You would have
still
seen
Nah,
it.
frazzled from.
No, it was the next thing I was gonna check out. I was gonna find this for us.
Don't worry, Sin. It
No.
happens to the best of
Don't
people.
worry, your mind is probably still not clear from that
Exactly.
monster.
You know what, guys? I will sleep here. I think this spot is better anyway.
No, you can come
sleep over.
Sleep alone.
Okay. So you cuddle up in your bedrolls where the trees are more dense. And does any one of you want to watch, or do you just...
I put an alarm up as close to the center of camp as I can.
Okay. So 30 feet around the center of camp, the alarm would go off if something passes. Okay.
I can keep the first watch if you like.
Don't bother.
Okay.
Just sleep. We're all tired.
Okay.
The alarm will let us know if
I'm
we
not
need
that
to be up.
tired.
Okay.
Take the sleep.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. So all of you go to sleep and you take a long rest.
Yay.
And
I have to choose.
That's full healing, right?
that's full healing.
Wait. We can do both here. On D&D Beyond, we can click reset maximum HP and recover 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, if that says the long rest, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the exhaustion?
It's under beneath your hit points.
Conditions.
Yeah, conditions called.
Yeah, so click conditions so you can set the level, and it used to be level 2. Now if we take this rest, it's going to be exhaustion level 1.
Yeah.
Am I also on exhaustion level 1 now?
If you had 2, then yes. After the rest.
Okay.
We're going to have to take it easy for a couple of days to make up for what turned out to be really bad decision making on the Maya's part.
Okay. Oh, what's happening? I think Discord crashed.
He's back.
Wow, okay. That is strange. So, okay, there we are again. Good. So the night passes, and well, they're not the night passes. After the sun already started rising, you sleep really good this night, even though it's cold. Sometimes you wake up in the night, you freeze, you try to like roll to the side, try to get us some warmth. It's really not comfortable outside today. The rain is still dropping sometimes onto your head, and your bedrolls also feel very wet, and it's definitely not a camping weather. But you feel asleep, and after the sun goes up, Nehemiah's alarm goes off.
Oh no.
Shit.
But only Nehemiah hears. Or how does it work?
No, it's audible to everyone.
Okay, so yeah, tell me how it goes off. I don't know.
It just sounds like a ringing bell, like a handbell that a town crier would have or something.
And the alarm goes off, and you awake. You see 2 bears currently looking around, and one looks at the sound where the alarm comes from, visibly irritated.
I immediately put my hand into my bag of tricks
Oh, no.
and pull out a furry ball and throw it on the ground.
You want to roll yourself?
Oh yeah, sure.
I turn the alarm off in the meantime.
Okay.
It's a D8, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. A 4.
You need to check what this is.
All right. The bag of tricks, the rusty bag of tricks. That was right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a goat.
No, it's Lisa. No, what's her name?
Princess.
The goat comes out and immediately, and what you see is like one bear is now like also again visibly irritated by the goat. The other one doesn't really care, and he's currently poking through Silarius' backpack.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bear. Hey, this is my stuff.
He looks up and looks at you.
Do I feel threatened by the bear?
Depends How much experience do you have with bears?
Very little. And I have very bad animal handling, so...
I guess it's up to you to decide how you feel.
Does anybody able to speak to the bear?
I could shoo them away without hurting them.
The bear keeps ignoring you and like is searching for rummaging for your bag.
Can we do a check? I mean,
Oh, you can for sure.
to know how best to handle this. Like, first of all, like that kind of
Make a
real
nature check.
life check, right?
If you still have
What kind
exhaustion,
of bear are they? And yeah, exhaustion disadvantage, right? On nature?
yes, on everything.
No. This specifically is a nature check.
Okay, yeah.
8.
Wait, is this a nature check?
A 10.
Seven.
So, Nemaya, since you are wilderness orientated, you know a bit more than the others anyway. You have seen some bears. You know that if they're rummaging for food, that necessarily don't mean they will attack you straight away. But what you know is bears can hit hard if they attack.
I have a 22.
Well, you have this natural feeling, you know, like it's an empathy thing, right? You look at their faces, and you see their hunger in their eyes and how they rummage through the stuff, and this is something you can relate to. So if you would be in the same situation, you probably would not, cause any extra, you wouldn't do more than necessary. You just would go for the food and say thank you and go away. So you have the feeling like if you probably will, leave them alone, they may leave you alone as well.
Do they look like they're like about to starve, or are they just like curiously looking for food?
They're currently, looking at the bear, you think they're curiously looking at food. They don't look too starved.
Okay. So what I would like to do is, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy and just to create some tremors on the ground, making the bears think there's like a little earthquake or something. Because as far as I know, that scares animals away.
Okay. So you cast Thaumaturgy, and suddenly all of you feel the slight vibrations in the ground, like, and all the bears feel it. They immediately look up. They look confused left and right, and one actually takes off. The other one is looking around and fixates the goat.
Oh no.
Yes, feed the goat to him.
I have a very difficult 3 seconds in which I debate with myself if I care more about my luggage or about princess number 2, the second. And I make a very tough call and say, all right, goat, maybe lure the bear away.
The goat turns around, leaves the camp, and the bear's not sure if he should follow. He still looks around, but after feeling the vibrations in the earth and also the possible breakfast that's running away, he just takes off as well.
Good job.
That
Good
was
job,
great.
Sin and Solarios. Okay, well, with that out of the way,
Oh, one thing actually, before I forget. For most of you, the night was very quiet, except occasionally waking up, freezing, and being wet and stuff. Ellerin, however, had a double uncomfortable night because you had wild dreams. Your thoughts went back to Isabella over again. You saw her battling. You saw the fangs. You're not sure if you're still scared or sometimes your mind goes back to feeling that she was very beautiful, and it's like very conflicted. And you also it tears in the back of your head. You're not sure what to think, and you're not sure if you should be very frightened, but you feel a lot of dread.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be quiet about that because I'm obviously feeling conflicted. I don't think I want to say anything to anyone yet.
How about if someone asks? If one of us asks if you're all right, what do you say? As we're like prepping for the day, getting ready and stuff.
I mean, you
For
can
now,
try.
yeah. Sorry, Cricket.
I said you can try.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ellerin wouldn't say anything to anyone if anyone wouldn't ask. If anyone would ask, he'd probably be like, "I'm fine. Let's just move on."
What did you want? Did we actually ask you what you wanted from you? Like, because you had to stay there for a bit?
I think I told you that I got bitten
Yeah.
last time.
Oh,
I'm
you
pretty
got...
sure.
Oh, right. That's how we discovered she's a vampire.
Right.
We were
Yeah.
smart.
How's the injury?
It hurts a bit, but
Are you gonna turn into a vampire?
Exactly. Are you turning?
no way. I haven't heard about anything like that.
Any
No,
weird
no,
feelings?
I think that's
Oh,
what someone would
it's,
say. That's turning into a vampire.
Yeah, is your upper jaw feeling a bit, rumbly?
Can I take a look at your teeth?
guys. I'm good. Let's just seriously move on. I'll be fine. I'll be fine in a bit.
I'll keep an eye on her and
I pulled Sin away from the group and asked him if he's got any more of that holy water, just for the if the occasion arrives.
that was the last of it, I'm afraid. But I could make more.
Well, I'll cover for you if you do that. Yeah, that would be just. Yeah, I mean, what?
I said I believe I can make more. Can I ask you, Green Cricket? Because I think
Can I make more?
You can try to make more, I guess.
because I don't want to use these terms now, but I think my secondary class allows me to make holy water.
Like, your
think I
character
read
hasn't
something.
made holy water so far, and
Yeah,
I'm not sure
exactly.
if he
That's
knows.
the thing. But up until recently, my character also couldn't cast darkness. So
I mean, you feel powers in you,
Mhm.
but you haven't explored all of them. So if your character thinks maybe, like, he could try.
yeah, I could try to make more of it, but I'm not sure how holy it would actually be, given the circumstances. Giving him an ominous look.
Maybe we should just keep a good eye on Ellerin and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Are you saying this?
What?
Are
What?
you okay? Well,
Oh, we're just talking about the bears again. What an
Yeah.
adventure! Oh,
Did you see the goat? There was a second goat.
Oh,
yeah.
this kid is
can you make
number
a
one.
third one and we finally have some lunch?
I feel conflicted. I want
We have
to.
food.
Yeah, we do have food.
We have plenty of food.
Is that
Exactly.
bear still with us?
No,
No,
the
he left.
bear's left. I do like if the situation allows again while we're packing up. I do try to take a subtle look at the wound on Ellerin's neck to see if I can, like, see if it actually needs medical attention.
Make a medicine check with disadvantage.
We need to get rid of this absorption.
You would have got disadvantage anyway on this because she's actively trying to.
Sure.
Double disadvantage.
Yeah.
Doesn't such
I
a thing
rolled-
actually exist? I thought I heard it.
Taking the disadvantage into account, I rolled a 5.
Okay. I mean, she wears the hood, and it's hard to spot anything. I hate it. I love your character, but
Should have called it like Frederick or something.
Horst, Herbert.
True.
I don't know.
Figgly.
Okay.
Oya Feldy, I'm just going to tell you right now, that doesn't work. Nice try, though. Anyway, Sorry for derailing everything. Anyway, yeah, I guess we get underway eventually.
Okay.
We're still heading towards Amphail.
Yeah.
Couldn't we just take another long?
We could.
You could.
It just means I think like we can make some small progress today, but I don't think it's a good idea to stay.
Yeah, we should make some progress with these bears around. I'm not sure if they're gonna fall for the same trick again.
Yeah. Maybe we can make for the edge of the forest or even outside of the forest nearer to the road and set up camp there.
Where's my world map?
Let's see how far we can go without exhausting ourselves.
There's not much of a forest anyway. So there was a little you walked through plains nearly the whole day until you went into the forest, and in the forest there was also the Bartrade Inn. And while after walking for around another hour, you already see the edge of the forest now, and you exit and you are on plains again. The rain is still going strong.
How long is that after a couple of hours?
After an hour already, you reached
already.
the end of the end of the forest.
What can we see in the distance?
What you see is plains. There are like little hills going up and down. Some there could be, or you probably guess that there have been some fields, farming fields at some point, which are not there anymore. You see some destroyed walls, like I'm not sure if you know, like Ireland, like where you have like this on the countryside of Ireland, where like this you have this huge green plains with those little stone walls, which are breaking down and like are overgrown almost. It's kind of like the feel you have here as well.
Perhaps I get lucky and I pull a giant eagle or dragon out of this and we can fly over the plains. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw another furball.
Oh my god, someone take it away from him.
Roll again.
It's it stays the same size as the furball. It just grows a bit in length and has a little tail and starts squeaking, and it's a rat. It's a little rat.
Good job.
Well, that's
Good job.
disappointing.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going for another 3 hours. We'll try to make half a day before we lose too much.
What do we call the little rat, though?
Nothing. We do not give the rat a
Don't
name.
get
Look, he's
attached.
joining us. He's following us. He can do tricks. Make a backflip.
He does that.
Tell it to play dead.
Play dead.
He does that.
All right, let's leave now and let it play dead until we come back.
Sin, you might like where this is going. We could sell this rat to a circus, or like a traveling group of bards.
You realize
can-
it's going to disappear in another 11 hours, right?
Exactly.
Perfect.
So we need to hurry. Let's go.
Let's find someone to sell this rat to. I'll take half of what they sell. This was my.
That's so kind of you. Really, you're the nicest guy. Isn't Sin the nicest guy that he gives me half? That he actually gives me 50-50. Sin. Are you serious? That is too much. That is way too much, Sin.
My
Really, come on.
generosity knows no
No,
bounds.
no, Sin. No, I can't. No, really, I'm sorry. Just- you need it more than I do, really. Sin.
Okay. I guess you move on. And after 3 hours of traveling a little up and down 3 hills in the distance, you see that there is a little, it's not a mountain, but a bigger hill, so to say. And you can already see the edges of a town or some, how is it called, like not a castle, but like a motte kind of in the distance, but it's far away still. what you see on the horizon, so to say.
Look there on the horizon. That's our target.
That looks good, yeah.
If we stay here for now, maybe try to find somewhere a little more covered from this rain, we can make the rest of the journey tomorrow. Well rested and prepared for
Everything.
everything except maybe a vampire.
Yeah. Let's stay away from Isabel's.
Okay.
I'm glad you see reason. Okay, so I guess we'll try to find somewhere a little more covered again.
Make a survival check with disadvantage. Nemaya, you can actually make a normal survival check because you're still on your home turf.
Back on my home turf.
8.
I rolled a 12.
12.
5.
Everyone is looking. But the whole group looks left and right, and you're going forward. You don't really find something like cave or a good shelter. You're still traveling the plains, but you find a little, what could be a house or a storage facility made out of stone, which is not broken into, and it serves as a bit of shelter because 2 of the walls are still intact, so you can sit there and it should be okay. You can even cover from the rain a bit because the rain comes from one side. So if you press against the wall on one side, you're not dry, but again, you can shelter yourself a bit.
Better than nothing.
We'll have to do.
Mm-hmm.
How far away do we think are we still from our destination?
Probably a day.
Whole day.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, like, not the day in day and night, but if you travel through the next day, you're probably there in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
This seems fine to me.
Yep.
What's the worst thing that can happen here?
I'm gonna...
Your stomach is already grumbling a lot. And Nemaya, what you recognize is you feel a little tapping on your left cheek. Like, and you see as a little branch emerge from your armor, and it's just like meep, meep.
Someone's hungry.
I never found out what I'm supposed to feed this armor.
I think your rations.
Try rat.
Like I break off like as we're eating, I break off a bit of bread and try to feed it to the armor.
Doesn't really, like, it doesn't open for the bread or something.
Yeah, then I like go outside and grab some grass again, or like a handful of soil.
Same
Maybe you
thing.
just need to rub it into it. Like, it
Doesn't
probably
really
won't open a mouth or something. You just have to, I don't know.
Are we educated about the concept of photosynthesis?
Well, you probably are not.
We've been walking in the rain all
Yeah,
day,
no,
so
it's
it's
fine.
probably had enough water. I just don't know what magical armor eats. I hope it's not blood.
People.
Maybe magic.
People. You need to consume some.
I mean, the
Rare.
rations you have with you are like a diverse set of stuff. You know, you have some
Maybe give her
bread,
an apple.
you have beans in there, you have dried meat, for example, like sausages. You have I don't know.
I'll just keep experimenting then until I find something that it responds.
As soon as you hold a little sausage to it, you see as
gone.
the armor kind of like opens and branches just take it and you hear a little
That is-
crunching.
That is really scary.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I should have made the armor called what's the plant from Little Shop of Horrors called? Someone in chat can tell me. But yeah,
So
great.
maybe
I
we
have
should-
food meat. I have a carnivorous set of armor.
So maybe we should
Um,
actually feed it the rat, and then we'll see what happens if something like this, something magical like this, gets eaten. If it actually nourishes, you know.
Yeah, I don't I don't feel a strong connection to the rat, so go
Audrey
ahead.
too.
Yeah, but wait a second. Just for research purposes, let me write that down. We had a rat, we had a dog, and 2 goats, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for now, it seems like it is an infinite supplies of these little buggers. So let's check if I can have 2 at the same time before we kill the
I
rat.
was about to suggest maybe, similar to the mayor's alarm, you should summon one of these and tell it to wake us up if it notices anything approaching.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Son. Man, you are full of great ideas, Lusty. Really. Yeah, so I grab into the bag and I pull another furry ball out of it, and it turns into a giant goat.
Giant goat.
A giant goat.
It's like it's one of those who dwarves use for riding.
Oh,
like a
dwarves
yak.
riding. Like a yak.
This is a majestic being.
Alpha princess.
That is a big one.
Did the rat disappear?
No.
All right, so try and eat it, Armor. And I hold it towards Nemea.
The armor
Rat,
branches out, and as soon as she grabs the rat and tries to pull it in, the rat goes poof.
Ah.
I thought so.
oh. So do they just disappear
Useless.
when you try to eat them? Or maybe it's the magical armor that actually conflicts with the magic of the bag.
I want to.
I know, maybe you should try eating the giant goat.
No,
to
no,
find
no, no.
out.
I wonder
No.
if they just disappear if you just like touch them like it's like just with a maybe you guys would let me just. I promise I'm not gonna kill it. Just
I'm
take my
pretty sure you
dagger
can touch it.
and
No,
just,
don't cut it.
and just like little puncture.
No!
Just like a little stabby stab.
No. If I get another rat, you can do that, but not with Queen.
I see what you did there.
No way. No way.
Okay, is Scenarios looking? Is he like watching me?
Well, I'm quite fascinated by the giant goat.
Is it big enough that I could walk to the other side of the goat? Like, am I fully covered behind the goat?
You kind of are. I mean, you still see your your feet and probably your head and stuff, but you know.
Can we
I'm
please
focusing.
not waste time fighting over the goat again?
No, I don't focus on Sin. I focus on the giant
Okay,
goat.
this is a different goat. Okay, so I'm on the other side of the goat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I want to just see if it like a balloon, you know. I want to be aware of what's happening here. I just like
You are the most cruel person.
I just take my blood seeker
Mhm.
and I just like go to its like just the back. I don't know. I have no experience in what you would do this. Without, I explicitly do not want to kill this animal. I just want to see if it insta dies if I just stab it.
Okay. So you stab it,
Mm-hmm.
and as you stab it, you see that the goat is actually bleeding, but you also see that she immediately reacts, turns with the face towards Hilarious, and with 2 feet from the back kicks you hard. Or tries to at least. And that's a natural 1. So as she tries to kick you, you
Poor
go
queen.
to the side, and she just the goat just kicks air and nearly stumbles and well tries to
What is happening? Calm down. Calm down.
I'm sorry. I think the goat misunderstood what I wanted from it. Sorry, goat. I don't like you that way.
What happened?
the goat focuses you now, Sin.
No, I'm like just taking a few steps back. Just because I have horns doesn't mean we're the same. Then I come
stops.
the goat. Okay.
So all is good. He's a friend most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're bleeding. What happened?
I must have hurt itself when I tried to get to know me better.
Did you hurt yourself? Queen.
Queen.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not answering, but okay, just rest here and stay as majestic as you are. What a beautiful being. What a beautiful being.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed it some grass.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
eat though.
Maybe it's also a flesh-eating goat.
You can try. I know the rat disappeared. Damn it.
Yeah, I
It's-
have to say this one is a bit. I don't like this one. I have a bad feeling about this goat.
I didn't like any of the goats.
Yeah, the last one was even worse. Yeah, but this one.
The last
go
one
to
actually
sleep.
saved us.
No, the one before that.
I'm gonna go to
What's
sleep as
this?
well, and I'm gonna cuddle up into like the stomach of the giant goat. Sleep next to it.
It's actually pretty comfortable because it's really warm and it's also dry. So
If we want to stay warm this night, we could
Cuddle up
carve
with
it.
queen.
Yeah, cut her open.
Said cuddle up.
No, not
Cuddle.
cut her up, and then take out the intestines, and then you can sleep in the carcass, and it's gonna keep us warm.
One
You're
of
gonna
us
thank
weren't
me.
fit in there.
Do you have a bedroll?
But my bedroll's standing right there, and I'm pointing at Princess
I don't want to smell like
or
goat.
Queen. You don't want to smell like. You already smell like a goat.
What?
40 minutes
Okay.
in, we're still discussing goats. I like this.
Just go to sleep. Just please. Let me spend. I don't know how long she will stay. Let me spend one night with her in peace, okay?
Okay, you stay with your goat. I have. I'm not gonna judge. It's okay. Spend your night. And I will go back to where. Are we still there in that spot? Or is
Oh,
it
you
the
haven't
original
moved.
spot? We haven't moved.
Are you alright, Ellerin? Still going?
Yeah, I'm good. He's really not, but he doesn't. I'm fine.
Okay, just shout if you need anything. I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep. Go. Okay.
Okay. So Solaris
gonna-
goes to sleep.
I doze off, and I've never felt so much warmth and love from anything in years. So I'm very happy.
For all of you, you lose 3 rations since Golden Fields, except Nemaya, who loses 1 extra. Since you're already like 3 days
Mm-hmm.
of traveling. What's with the others? Everyone goes to sleep again, or?
I was just sleeping next to the goat.
Mm-hmm.
I think Namaya's sleep is a little bit troubled, but
Ellerin? You cuddle up with the goat?
Yes. Well, Ellerin just he falls asleep in his, I guess, bedroll, and I suppose he's in a lot of pain, but like the sore on his neck, it's throbbing, but he just tries to be like, he's trying to tell himself like it's nothing, it'll go away. So he tries to fall asleep, and I think he succeeds.
Yeah,
You
sure.
should.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yep, he falls asleep eventually.
Solaris looks comfy.
This is the best sleep I had in weeks.
Do you remember to actually tell your goat to look out for us?
it's fine. I'll set another alarm.
I'm already off into the night.
Who's stays up?
I'm gonna stay up. I don't trust this nonsense.
Okay. So you take watch alone?
No, I don't need anyone.
Okay. So roll perception check with disadvantage.
Because you're bad at it.
Actually, I'm pretty damn good at it. That is a 25.
So you are. Nothing really happens. You look over the plains. You take some rounds around the destroyed house from time to time. The rain slowly subsides, and it's starting to. It's very light rain at this point. The cold is still there, so at some point you go back. You look at the goat, and you feel tempted to feel the warmth of the goat as well, but You're still keeping up. You're still up into. Yeah, at some point, the question for me is now: how long do you want to have watch?
I want to wake up Alaris. She's the one I trust the most.
Okay.
And I want to say, I was very perceptive of our environment. We seem very safe, but I don't trust the peace, and I would like you to take the second watch.
I can do so.
Okay. So make a perception check with disadvantage.
Even though I've slept?
Yeah, it's true. You actually already slept, so you have another long rest. This means, yeah, you can actually make a normal check here.
Perception. It's a 12.
Mm-hmm. So at some point, Sin goes to sleep. And Alaris, you're trying to keep up. The soft rain is no match for the fire within you. And yeah, nothing really happens that night. You don't see any special things. At some point, the sun goes up and you hear a plop as Hilaris's head bangs against the ground.
Ow!
How was the night with your favorite goat?
No!
What a shame.
Queen
Just summon
Scott.
a new one. Just summon a new one. It's no problem.
That's not how it works.
Oh, you know exactly that's how it works. You can summon 3 things, I was told. Summon 3 goats. 3 goats at once. You're gonna have thrice the fun.
That's the next day. You can spawn 3 things again.
Yeah.
Through the ouch from Solaris, most of you wake up. Elorin, I want to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Ow.
Sorry, make a.
A Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So it's a d20 on the left, you have the saving
Yeah.
throw modifiers.
12.
Okay. So yeah, it's fine, I guess. And you regain 4 of your maximum hit points.
Oh, yay.
As the exhaustion fades from everyone, you're still. What you realized the last days is that now that it's the summer is slowly upon you, camping out in the wild is probably possible. But if you go up further north, and also if the seasons become later this year, this won't work for long. So you probably have some months, and depends on how far north you are.
Remember to buy a tent.
Hmm.
We can make one out of goat skin.
Only if we wanted to disappear halfway through the night.
Shay.
I feel like this bag is preparing me for something very wrong.
A dragon.
Forming connections to beings just to have them disappear shortly afterwards. I don't know.
You know, if you want us to tell you that you're going to be okay with us, Solarios, there are easier ways of doing it than forming a connection with rats and goats.
Is that so?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Until we manage to meet one of your mage friends, at least, I know that I'm going to be hanging around for a bit. Let that kid fill you with confidence.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Namaya has a very cheeky grin on her face.
I grab it to the bag and pull another.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm
I
kidding,
think it's
I'm
time to move on.
Yep,
Good.
one more day, and then we get to sleep in actual beds again.
So you march on in the direction of Amphail. You walk again over small hills, and in the distance, the bigger hill with the city on top of it is coming nearer and nearer. And as the sun slowly goes deeper in the west, it kind of moves behind Amphail, and it's a very interesting sight as you move up the hill to Amphail, walking to the sun, walking to the city up there. And every one of you except Alaris has been to Amphail at some point, actually. Elorin, as she was traveling down south. Solaris, you have been there in your youth from time to time. Sin, you as well on your journey down south in the direction of Waterdeep, and Nemaya, you've been there from time to time anyway. So I want everyone except Alaris kind of make a history check.
21.
13.
15.
Okay.
Yes.
One.
So, Ellerin, as you've been traveling down south, you didn't really care about anything. You looked for a tavern, you found a tavern, and then you were on the road again, and, sightseeing was not really your thing. So, you just passed through.
Clearly. Alright.
There's no adventure here. Onwards.
Exactly.
Sin and Nemaya, on the other hand, you both had a very similar experience, but let's start with Sin. As you've been traveling from Amphail, you immediately noticed that the city is kind of different than other cities you've been experienced before. Because, first of all, it's not a real city, it's kind of like a village, but it's a bit bigger than a village, and you don't have the usual poorness in Amphail. In Amphail, everything looks fancy. Everything is well built, well structured. There is even light in the evening. You can go on the streets in the night, and there are lanterns burning everywhere. It's the people you experience there. They didn't really pay attention to you, and if they did, then they looked down on you. You felt out of place, like very out of place there. And for you, after spending a night there, you just wanted to go on right away. And Nemaya, you have been there more than often. This is, as Nightstone was, this is one of the popular hunting gatherings of the rich kids, so to say. You've been hired to escort them there. From there on, you staged hunting trips, and typically, folk like you doesn't stay in Amphail. There are there are either servants there or role people, so to say. There's nothing in between, kind of. Also, thanks to Prince, the prize.
Let's not spend too much time here. It's not a good place to work.
Silarius, on the other hand, has a totally different experience than most of you. You've been in Amphail multiple times, and Amphail for you was kind of like the summer vacation. Well, you spent most of your days in Waterdeep. From time to time, you've been transferred to your summer house in Amphail. And you know that a lot of families in Waterdeep have some spare houses there where they hang out over the summer to experience nature, for example, to indulge in festivities that include, for example, hunting, but also which are about visiting the famous bathhouse and, relaxing there. And so, yeah.
I'm very excited. Oh, everyone! Oh my god. Okay, there's a few places we really have to visit this time around. So what I can actually really recommend is the bathhouse. It is beautiful. You've never seen such a beautiful bathhouse before, at least in such a small town. And we need to make a stop at the inn. The inn is best ale around. I can tell you. Oh man, I don't know. Where do you want to go? First?
I want to go see the dragon that we're here for.
We're not in the city for a dragon.
Not in the city, but right.
Sin, man.
While we're here, we were here as a stop-off point.
Exactly.
You're not there yet. You're still moving upwards.
We're on our way.
I'm aware that the city offers plenty of means for relaxation and then recreation. That's not what we went here for. We're here to see the dragon, and I would recommend moving on.
Well, we could use a bit of recreation after that fight with the vampire, right? So, I mean, we're not in a rush, are we?
Can you recreate with your...
Yes,
with
we
your
are in a
already?
rush.
Are we, though?
Yeah.
I mean, are we?
I mean, kind
I
of.
feel like every city we went to has been attacked by giants. I don't want this to fall victim.
What are the chances?
What are the odds? Yeah.
I would like a little time in the city at least to be able to contact the mages.
The Harper mages. I'm pretty sure we can get a contact here.
But also maybe maybe there is a library where we can find more answers to the questions that you had from Zephyros.
Oh, you know there's a library Solaris, by the way.
Yeah, obviously. It's not the
So
biggest
it's not
one,
a
but it's quite cozy.
It's not a completely wasted trip.
No, absolutely not.
That doesn't mean we have to spend our time being frivolous, but
Well, we can have one night of fun, right? We missed out on the fun with Isabel, so might as well get some here. What do you say, Elorin? You like you could use a good ale and...
Yeah,
Don't listen to him, Ellerin. He's trying to.
I mean, to be honest, though, I kind of agree with Silarius. I think
Hell yeah.
a little bit of fun. I'm not feeling too good right now.
Oh.
As you move up the hill, at some point you see there are pretty good defenses of the city. It's a thick walls. You see that there are on the walls a lot of guards actually patrolling. It's not like Golden Fields where you have seen some guards. This looks way more tight than Golden Fields was. And Solaris, what you note, and Nemaya and Solaris, what you notice as you approach, the guards don't look like they normally do. They look way more golden than you remember.
Do I know if they, if the what's it called?
Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, if the Lord's Alliance is normally here.
Yes, definitely. Like Amphail is one of the towns of the Lord Alliance, and it's one of their strongholds. And strongholds is maybe the wrong word for Amphail. Let's say it's one of the bases of operations.
Yeah. Okay. I hope I don't meet my brother.
Would that be a problem?
Well, he's an idiot.
Ah,
If that's a problem for you, then yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not everyone can be a professional.
True. Yeah.
So you move on. Let's make it for for completionist sake. Here was Golden Fields, and you traveled all the way up here, and now you are here in Amphail.
Mm-hmm.
You move up to the gates. You see that there are multiple guards there. You have like this big gate where you move into the gate, where one of the guards approaches and is like, "Halt!"
Hello. My name is Silarios Alvorocus, and we are companions. We are at the moment we are working for the Lord's Alliance.
And with that, you see as the gate behind you, like there's a little fall gate, just shuts down, and you are surrounded by golden-looking guards, and they have drawn their weapons. And the guard in front of you is like, "You are hereby arrested for traveling with a wanted criminal."
Wait. Hold up a minute.
I knew it. I keep warning everyone, but no one wants to listen.
What are you on about?
You are traveling. Well, one of your companions is a wanted criminal. You are hereby arrested. We bring you to the dungeon where I can prevent your case to
Hold
the
up a
local
second.
judge.
She is our prisoner. We are bringing her here.
This is not mine to judge. Please,
Well, of course
follow
not.
without
Show me your superior officer. Right now.
on who are you again to demand such a thing?
We are colleagues of Maxim Drafkala.
Use our name. Use our sponsored name.
We're sponsored by Donella. We're Donella's darlings.
We're Donella's darlings.
This is not this is not my
I noticed
responsibility
that.
to judge. Please follow me. Don't make anything stupid. We'll present it to a local judge.
Wait.
You can present your case to him.
Who
Please
speaks
follow.
Draconic? Who else speaks the dragon language?
It's just Solaris, myself, and you.
Oh,
And with that, he moves and the guards behind you kind of like are.
Yeah, I guess we follow them.
No, it's gonna go very, very poorly.
No. We're gonna follow them. Let's go.
Oh my god. Everything inside of me.
Like, as we're walking, kind of subtle turn to Alaris, whispering, "What exactly are you wanted for?"
I'm a pirate, and I have a bounty on my head.
What did you
How
do?
long has the bounty been standing?
For a while now.
Oh, well, this is going to go really nicely then.
Is everyone really sure that we don't want to make a run for it?
Yes, because it's a bit too late, I think.
I think I have exactly what we need to make a run for it.
As you move through the streets of Amphail, you notice that that the houses and everything is decorated. There is, it seems like there are already festivities going on in the street. And Solaris, you have seen that. You have been in this festival for like 3 or 4 times already. It's the
Of course.
Wait, it's the Greengrass Festival.
We are the luckiest people alive.
Are we now?
Are we?
Are we
We make
really?
it to Amphail, and it is actually exactly at the time of the Greengrass. It couldn't be better. This is
What
amazing.
exactly is the Greengrass Festival?
You don't know the
It's what
Greengrass?
he's been smoking all this time. That's the green grass.
It's the celebration of like summer and like the warmth is coming. So to speak.
You'll find out soon. It's
You have heard of that as well, Imaya.
It's amazing. The greatest, the best
It's
festival
the
out
worst.
there. Anyways,
We've got another
let me do
problem
the
on our
talking.
hands.
do these guards look like they are from the Lord's Alliance?
Actually, they look not like they are Lord's Alliance. Some of them look different. So they are like most of the ones at the gate were golden, and now since you're passing through the streets, you see this typical Lord's Alliance grayish uniform.
Okay, can I ask them, like, what's your rank? Who are you working for? Like, who's your officer?
Please continue. Everything will be solved as soon as we reach it. Please be quiet
Well-
right now.
No. We have a right to know who you are taking us to.
We are taking you to Donner Ilsimer, the local judge of this city.
Donna Ilsima. So you are not Lord's Alliance, are you?
No, we are Tourist Gauntlet.
You what?
We're the Order of the Gauntlet.
Bless you. Can you say that again?
The Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order of the Gauntlet.
In Tyr's
Oh,
name.
That's a
It is
fancy
not
name.
Too late to walk away.
How do you
Did we-
stand towards the Lord's Alliance?
Well, as of course, they serve a rightful cause, so do we. And now please shut up.
Do we know anything about these?
Order of
this-
the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
History check, everyone. Who wants to know?
I definitely do.
I rolled a natural 1.
13.
Yeah, they don't
17.
operate at sea.
What?
17.
12.
So everyone above 10 has heard of them for sure. The higher you go, the more you know. But they're the order. I can say it's kind of like a paladin order. They're moving through the countryside. They typically go with one paladin and a squire, trying to do good on the wherever they go. And they also took up the fight for the north against ancient problems like dragons. So they are the typical
Wait a
dragon
second.
slayers.
Oh my god, I remember
can't-
these
I
douchebags.
can't be imprisoned. Elaris, I want to
According
whisper
to-
to you.
Yeah.
Are you willing to?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought.
Yeah, I want to whisper to her
According-
if she's willing to make a run if we have something that could help us.
Okay, what is your suggestion?
Do you trust me?
Do I hear that?
Depends how silent they are and how, you know.
Well, I'm not sure. I was whispering to her. I was going to whisper to every single person because I don't want the guard to hear. I
Oh,
want
then
to
you
use
probably-
draconic.
Draconic.
Then you probably just see that they're like, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. I hope they don't do anything bad. And then I realize that's where I heard it. My other douchebag brother actually is part of these idiots. Oh my
Your
god.
brother. We definitely have to
what
escape.
is with your
We have to
family?
What did you
escape.
want to tell me?
Abort, get out of here. Then we have to
Oh.
escape.
This is worse than I thought. We might actually want to escape. I don't want to be in.
Okay. So how does the situation look around us with the guards and everything?
Are
It's
there civilians around us?
yes, there
Nah.
are. So you're moving
Okay.
through the streets of Amphail. What you notice while you're moving is, as I said, the houses there look really beautiful. Everything is well renovated. There's no dirt on the side of the wall. Everything is cleaned to the maximum. There are festivities in the street. You see little tents that have been built up there. You see chesters. You see people who juggle stuff. Some people stand around. Someone who just swallows a sword. And there's a lot of commodity going around. And they are kind of like making their way through the masses. Like, please move aside, please. Thank you. In Tyr's name, please move aside.
Okay. How many guards are there?
You're currently surrounded by 8 guards.
Okay. I like those odds.
Oh, we?
Okay, Solarius.
Wait.
Listen, Solarius.
Yeah.
What if?
Hey,
Some
you! Stop!
We're talking
Move.
draconic.
Is he still like he's move?
We're moving. Calm
Summon a
down.
goat. Do it. I have the darkness.
This is where it's a dragon.
Wait.
We all hold on to the goat. I cast darkness. We run.
Just a giant goat, we all ride it out.
How? I'm currently imagining this, and it doesn't look very stealthy and very silent to me. What you're currently debating.
We're speaking in draconic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Loud or like like how do I need to envision that? I'm currently trying to.
I just quickly said it to him in draconic, and like I guess not in a. Like, they can see us whisper anyway if I go like.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe I'm like scratching my face and like summon the goat. I have the darkness.
If it's a goat.
well, I think we might get into a lot more trouble if we mess this one up right here.
Bite one, set the other one on fire.
On the side to the right, you see a bard who is currently performing. Toss a coin to a dragon and move forward.
Oh, that's my favorite jam.
Also,
It's so catchy.
Every
Nemea,
single one of us are like, God damn it, now we've got this stuck in our head
Yeah.
again.
Nemea speaks Infernal, right?
What?
Yeah.
Nemea speaks Infernal. You speak Infernal, right?
Correct.
All right. In Infernal, I say, don't forget that we can fly, both you and I,
I look up, how tall are the city walls?
and the buildings in general. Is there like a balcony that we could fly into?
Yeah,
And,
they are.
hide
Like the
in
buildings in the city are more built towards hate than spread it. So
Okay.
they have at least 2 floors, most of them, and the walls were like 60 feet around.
My favorite scenario is when Nemea and I fly away, Ellerin and Alaris hang on to the goat, and Solarius is the only one who remains after everyone's gone. And he can talk his way out of this.
How far can we see how far we've got left to go? Is there any gauging
The
there?
goat
You're not
wouldn't
sure
leave
where
him.
you go
That's the
currently.
problem.
You're making a way through the marketplace, like through the masses, but you take. It looks like you're taking a turn already into one of the streets again.
Okay. I reply back to Sin, also in Infernal.
Quiet!
Saying, okay, I'm going to cause a distraction.
What?
Oh, yes.
And then Nemaya, I think she just unclasps her cloak and says,
What are you doing? What are you doing, Nemea? What are you doing?
throws the cloak and like bolts upwards as quickly as possible.
Solarius, no!
Okay, roll initiative
Oh god.
right now. Oh my god!
Everyone?
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone. This is not how I envisioned this to go, but okay.
No,
sure.
me neither.
What? No? Oh. Lucky.
5.
Oh wait, I actually need to write it down. Give me a second. Yeah, 5.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
funny. You already had 5 last time. It's perfect.
No, perfect.
6 for me.
10.
Can I cast sleep on my companions
Wait,
before we
10
start?
for Sin?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a natural 1.
Yeah, okay. Ellerin,
13.
13. Nemaya,
15.
okay. Nemaya, you get a surprise round.
I fly straight upwards and try to get onto the nearest building.
Okay, you can do that. So you fly
Like-
upwards.
Yeah, basically grabbing as much attention from the guards as possible.
Like, huh! Wait, hold! Hold!
And yeah, and then just like I guess I use my second action to run across the roof of the building.
Okay. So you try to hide and out of sight.
Yeah,
Okay.
but hopefully, if this goes right, distracting the guards enough for everyone else to bolt.
Okay. So this was the first round. I
Yeah.
would grant probably Sin Sin is probably the only one who gets another surprise action as well because he was prepared for it, kind of.
I want to wait with my action though until it's Solarius' turn because he needs to summon his little thing. Or can I? Is it like? Does he have that pouch hanging out somewhere that I can
Yeah,
grab it and
I think
use it?
Yeah, I've got it on the side.
So I could grab in there and grab like a fairy ball.
Okay, so Sin runs into, you grab into it, you pull some fluffy thing out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and what do you do with it?
Roll. Can you roll?
What roll?
You have to
Oh,
roll.
wait,
I have to
wait.
roll it.
First,
First,
you can
tell me
what
what you
it
do. Tell me what
what
you
you
do
do.
first.
I threw it on the ground.
Okay, roll 1d8, please.
Okay. 6.
Oh yeah. It is. Do you want to say it, Cricket?
I don't know, I haven't opened it.
Okay. Well, this small little fluffy ball starts growing in size rapidly until it turns into a giant boar.
Okay. So this giant boar suddenly appears, and the guards are like, what the?
And I say, everyone, hold on to the boar! And I cast... Oh shit. I want to cast darkness when everyone holds on to the boar.
You can't do it anyway
right?
because that was your action right now.
Oh, don't I have a bonus action?
Yeah, but you can you cast darkness as a bonus action?
No, everything else was one bonus?
Well, check it. I mean, some spells you can cast as a bonus action, some you can't. Darkness. One action, sorry.
Okay. Do I have a bonus action left?
Yeah.
Oh god. What can I do as a bonus action? I can do random things, right?
Disengage, hide, movement. Stuff
I
like
wanna-
that.
Climb
It is. Well, I want to fly away though.
Okay, so you activate your ring of
No,
rotation.
wait, no, that's
There's a
sorry.
question.
It's just like my eventual plan is to levitate out of the situation to help Nemea in whatever situation she gets into. But I was welcoming everyone to hold onto the boar, like maybe that's my bonus action, shouting, "Hold onto the boar while it charges out of reach of the guards," like something like that. Like try to run with it, and because I'll make it dark. Maybe that's what people can gather somehow.
Okay. Okay, with that, the actual turn starts. And this is where Nemaya, because you were so quick, you were up there again. It's your turn again. What are you going to do? I don't hear you. I think your mic is muted.
Yeah, you're muted right
Yeah,
now.
I am. I think I was munching. I just want to grab as many of the guards immediately around the group as possible. So I jump up to look like I'm running, to look like I'm fleeing.
So you're trying to gather their attention on the rooftop, so to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then it's the paladin's turns, but I need to check something first. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Could have just paid our way out of this. What the hell is going on?
Give me a second. I need
Did you find-
to- There we go.
I found the boar.
Give me a second. Okay. Good. You see the leader of the guards. He looks at the group of yours and he shouts, "Stay down!" And all of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Me included.
No.
Okay. It's happening again.
I got a 1.
No!
A natural one.
You idiot.
What is the wisdom? So I got 21.
Nice.
I
A
got
wisdom
8.
saving throw.
Okay, yeah.
Wisdom saving.
3.
Okay. So, Ellerin, what did you got? What did you get?
8.
8. All of you, as you hear this voice, you immediately feel commanded to do so. You all of you just drop to the ground, except Alaris, who's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, guys?
But all of you are now like on the ground, and the guard captain is like, "Get with it, flying tiefling!"
Guys, I thought we were supposed to leave.
And 3 of the guards immediately charge into the direction where Nemaya flew off. As one guard, each one sits on Sin and tries to pull him down. Another one on Ellerin, another one on Solarius, and one guard stands in front of you, Alaris, and is like, "Drop your stuff onto the ground."
Get off me, I'm cooperating. Get off me.
And Ellerin, it's your turn. One of the guards is now like, you first of all, you feel commanded on the ground. You need to make another wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom check?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw, okay. 21.
Okay, so the command falls off you. You don't feel commanded to stay on the ground anymore, but there's a guard with heavy armor currently like on your back, like pulling you down. What do you do?
Okay, well, first off, Ellerin is like, what the heck? Like, what happened? Because he didn't obviously understand anything about any language that
I
you
lack
guys
some
were
crucial
speaking.
information.
I lack some freaking crucial information again. Once again. So, I stand up, but I don't do anything irrational because I can see all the guards.
You
I'm
can't
just
stand
like,
up. He's
I
pinning you down.
can't. Oh, he's still there. Okay.
He's on you. He's like pinning you down.
Okay, well then I'm telling her or him. I'm telling him, fine. Like, calm down. Like, I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm just here. Yeah.
Then we have Sin. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
Okay, you shake it off.
I really can't be imprisoned.
But you have
I
a
can't
guard
represent-
on your back.
It's gonna be okay. Just cooperate.
I feel like we're getting mixed messages from Solarios.
Yeah, I also think so. I don't think this is a good idea. I think it's time to turn off the lights, to be honest.
This is exactly
When
how to
I
fight with the vampire went.
when is the boss turn? When
Sorry?
is the boss turn?
The ball.
The boar.
Not yet.
Giant boar. It wasn't its turn yet, you mean?
Oh, sorry. You casted it, right? Not Solarius.
Yeah.
It's now your turn. It's his turn together with yours.
Oh, I can do it.
You can demand whatever you want from the ball.
I mean, it's a wild beast, you know? They don't know it's me is controlling that thing. I wanna... There's one guard holding me down.
Yes.
I'm literally on the floor, prone.
Yeah, you're on like face down on the floor. Like he's on you.
Okay. I'm telling the boar. Can I
You need
try
to
to tell
tell him.
I need to voice the
Verbally,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna speak Infernal, right?
Yeah, probably, maybe. You don't know.
I'll tell it Infernal to skewer the bastard who's stepping on me.
Okay. So as you said, the boar immediately turns and tries to ram the guard with his head.
Yeah.
It succeeds, and it tries to shove it. So let's roll for the guard. The guard is caught by surprise as the boar rams its head into him, and he stumbles off you as the boar, drove him off you, more or less.
All right. Telling him this, was this my action?
No, it was just a...
Oh, okay. This
fine.
was basically the boar's action,
Yeah.
so to speak. Okay. So I'm free to get up?
Yes. So you stand up, use your
Yeah.
bonus action for that, so you like exit prone state.
Uh-huh. Where can we somehow try to paint a picture where everyone stands?
So it was you and Alaris moving next to each other, then it was Elarin and Silarius, and Nemaya is off anyway.
So Namaya is gone. Elerin and Solaris are standing further away from me than just
Behind you,
further-
more or less. Not that far. You were moving kind of tightly as a group. I would say 5 feet, actually.
I'd say we're right in front of you guys because I was talking to the commander.
True. Then mix it up. Other way around. They're in front of you.
And the boar is between us, or where is it?
It's on the
Probably,
side.
right? On the side, okay.
I can't see through my own darkness, can
I don't know. I mean, you have dark vision, right? So
I? Yeah, I think, but that doesn't count as far.
let me quickly check spells. Darkness, there we go. Casting time, blah blah blah. Magical darkness, blah blah blah. With dark vision, can't see through. Okay.
Also, as the light is concerned, at the bottom it says if any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, the spell that created the light is dispelled. Shouldn't that have counted last time? When Solarius
Yeah,
cast it?
true.
Yeah.
This is true, yeah. Yeah, you can't see anything.
Oh god, I have to make a call here.
Actually,
Trust in the insanity.
Oh my
actually
god, do I
embrace
have like
the
a
chaos.
do I have a perception of my environment that would let me see through or like guess where everyone is in the darkness? I mean, at least I'm the one who's
Yeah, you can guess for sure. And since you since you create darkness, you're prepared. The others are not.
okay, and the others are warned and they know where the darkness is coming from. They can guess, hopefully.
Well, that's
So-
up to them.
Okay, but I mean, they've seen what happened to the goat. So if something makes this dark all of a sudden, they might have a guess what that.
So the goat was useful after all.
It was training for what was to come. I just gotta go through my objects here.
We should chat giveaway where like each session ends.
Okay, I want to. I've got a good idea. I want to hold on to Alaris, like hook onto her, and I want to cast darkness as my action on the boar, and as my bonus action, I want to levitate with my ring.
You already used your
Upward.
bonus action to kind of like get off your prone state, but I could just move. Doesn't matter. Like you can just
that's
move.
my normal move action, levitating.
Yeah.
I want to also get to one of the balconies, or maybe even where Nemea is, unless we want to split up. Do we want to split up? Makes it
How
awkward.
good is levitation? Can you pick someone else with you?
You know, it doesn't say you can't.
I don't know as well, actually.
Maybe I can make it.
There we go. Levitate. Let me see. One creature rises vertically up 20 feet.
Yeah, but if that's me, the spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. That should be me and Jess.
I don't know how big Jess is.
The ring of levitation.
I have no idea, like, what
500
pounds. What is pounds in kilo? What are 500 pounds in kilos?
Isn't it 250 kilo?
Yeah, something around that.
I thought it's
I mean, okay, so 250 is fine. Alaris is probably really heavy, but you, on the other hand, are so light. I think it's fine.
It's like 230. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I wanna levitate out of there with
Okay.
Alaris hooked onto me. I'm
Yeah.
like.
So you
Like the
you,
Mary Poppins one.
you focus your energies on the ring, and suddenly you. First of all, you speak something in infernal, and suddenly darkness spreads in the area. And at this moment, you grab Alaris, focus on the ring, and Alaris, you feel a sin holds you, and suddenly you lose ground under your feet as you move upwards.
Trust me, Alaris. I'm getting
Okay.
us out of here.
I'm an actual flying dragon.
It's just you're flying, Alaris. Fine.
Alaris, it's your turn. No, wait,
am I in the
I
air?
missed Ellerin. Sorry. No, we
Okay.
already had Ellerin. Never mind. Alaris, it's your turn.
Okay, am I
Ah,
in the
God,
air
this is
or am I?
confusing. Okay, you're holding by. Okay.
What the hell?
Silarius. Darkness
Um,
spreads everywhere around you.
Mm-hmm. Is the guy still on me?
Yes. Also, wisdom saving throw.
My first ever 0.
Oh, nice. So you fail. You're still on the ground, and you don't want to move. Or I mean, you may want to move, but you can't. You feel
I
obliged
actually
to.
don't. I actually really don't want to move.
Okay.
It's like I'm cooperating. That's what I'm shouting.
Okay.
I'm completely fine. And then I hope, and then I actually shout a name. Christoph.
Nothing happens.
Christoph. Christoph.
Nehemiah, it's your turn. You see as downstairs suddenly darkness emerges, and you also see as Sin and Laris slowly levitate out of the darkness.
But I don't see Solarios or Ellerin.
No, and you also like 3 guards are chasing you. Like they're currently on they're on the street while you up there, but they're keeping an eye on you and like moving towards you.
Do they have ranged weapons?
Make a perception check.
Oof. I didn't think of that.
Fine, I'm good at perception. There's no way this can possibly go wrong. 22.
All 3 of them have small crossbows on their belt.
Awesome. I land on a roof. Yeah, I land on the roof and basically wait. Like, I try to position myself so that when they can't see me, I can jump from one roof to another.
Okay. With that, it is the guard's turn again, and suddenly a big stroke of daylight hits the spot where where the darkness is, and suddenly darkness just disperses as you see the captain of the guard holding his sword up in the air, and he's radiating light away from him. And Sin, Alaris, and Ellerin, Nehemiah, do look in that direction as well.
Right now, I'm probably more focused on the guards
Okay.
that are chasing.
So it's like Sin, Alaris, and Ellerin. All of you make. Oh wait.
Wait, what?
Wait.
They told us we knew they were paladins. We
Wait.
probably should have seen this coming.
A wisdom saving throw again. I'm sorry.
For all of us.
Yeah, well, you 3. Sin, Alaris, Ellerin.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Sin?
Wait, I was also not under the spell anymore.
No, but you make one now.
Different spell.
Wait.
Okay.
As
What?
sunlight bursts through the sky down on you and on the dude, the captain of the guard with the sword up in the air.
20 though.
Natural
Okay.
20.
All of you? 2?
No. Oh, I must also do it?
Yes. Ellerin, Alaris, Sin.
11.
Okay.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom saving, so it's a 4.
Okay. As the sun strikes down on this area, Alaris and Ellerin, you go completely blind.
Oh no.
Ew.
There's a
Sin,
modifier.
on the other hand, instinctively, as the light goes down, you close your eyes, try to look away, and you feel this flash of light, but you don't get affected by it.
Blinded by the light.
You gotta imagine like sunglasses, like. Easy.
This is the moment where Silarius, you even though you're cooperating, they try to pull you down a bit more. And yeah, just trying to fixate you. The 3 guards now pull the crossbows and try to shoot at the where Nehemiah is. You have like pretty good cover though, so
You all are dead.
there is none of those hitting you. As you taking cover at the roof, you see bolts flying up in your direction. But at the same time, 3 of the guards are shooting towards Sin and Alaris. That's the natural 1. I need to switch dices. That's natural 2. Oh my god, I switched dices now.
Oh, stay with that one.
And that's a 3. I rolled 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Stormtroopers.
As you fly upwards, bolts of crossbows fly past you. And the one in front of Ellerin is looking at you. Well, you don't see it, so never mind. But you hear a voice in front of you and a voice behind you. Down!
Okay. So, well, I'm like, Solarius, what do we do?
It's your turn, actually.
Cooperate.
Wait, it's my turn, right?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, what did Solarius say? I didn't hear him.
I said cooperate.
Cooperate.
With
Okay, fine. Well, I'm basically blinded right now,
Yes.
so I think I'm just gonna be like, fine, I'll cooperate. I'm not gonna do anything.
So you drop down to the ground as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you drop to the ground, one guard immediately grabs you behind your back and fixates you as well. With that, we come to Alaris. No, Sin's turn. My bad. Sin.
Okay, how far can I travel that I would get? So I imagine we were on a street basically.
Yes.
Like to the left and right, there was a row of houses
Yes.
or buildings.
Yes.
Could I make it across the rooftop?
Well, each of the houses have like 2 to 3 floors, but yeah, you can. With like 2 moves, you're up on the roof and set.
Okay, I would do that and drop off Alaris there on the roof.
I'm blind.
Do I still have anything I can do to help her? There's oh, this is on I'm very good at hiding myself, but you'll need to use your hood or something.
I have it on already.
Oh, I want to. Can I cast this? I could disguise myself and take on the form of Alaris. I don't know, and because they're after you, right?
They're after all of us.
Shit.
We assume that she's the fugitive.
Yeah.
No, we don't know that for.
We didn't ask.
It does make sense though, because they hate dragons.
Okay, for now, I think I just want to stay there, and I shout down. Oh yeah, and the boar is still there. Shit. Is it too far away now to hear me when I give it orders?
You can try.
I don't want to leave Ellerin and Solarius behind. Is the thing. I would shout to Ellerin that he should hold on to the boar, and then the boar would. At least I want to give Ellerin this chance. I tell the boar to charge the guy who's holding down Ellerin and try to push him off Ellerin.
Natural 1. As the boar charges up to the dude, he sees the boar. He grabs the boar like at the tusks and just pulls him onto the ground.
No, boar.
Okay. That's a strong guard.
As you look around you, like most of these guards don't look like traditional guards. They look actually really muscular, really well trained. They're more than the average city guard.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with them.
Okay. Is that the end of my turn?
I mean, you theoretically have an action left.
You're still flying, right? Or levitating?
No, he dropped.
Oh, you dropped
He
down.
dropped
Okay.
on the roof.
So my surroundings now, we're on the other side of the roof.
Mhm.
Or like on the roof, or like, is it pointy roofs or is it flat roofs?
They're like this.
Like what?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm on the other side. I was
Okay.
peeking over,
Yes.
basically.
Mhm.
What do I see on the other side? Are there more guards? Is there
I mean-
opportunities to hide?
There are some guards. They are not like golden guards. They're some gray guards, so to say, patrolling in the streets. But there are a lot of people because there are a lot of festivities. There are like big crowds of people listening to all kinds of artists or actors.
It feels
Have
like
they spotted us?
So,
Have they spotted us?
well, as you went down behind the roof, no one has far seen you or recognized you. Or no one looks up, as you can see, actually.
Like, obviously, we'll try to find a place to get out of sight. If Stellaris, Ellerin want to be caught and the mayor is kind of out of sight, then there's no one else to save right now. Like, I tried with Ellerin. Like, I really don't want to leave anyone behind here. But then we should probably just try to see if there's any place that we can head to where they wouldn't see us immediately. Is there anything, can I like do a perception roll if there's any hiding spot?
Yes.
Or maybe not a hiding spot, like
Please
an entrance
do a perception
to...
roll, yes.
Okay.
So you use your last action to
Yeah.
survey the area.
Oh shit. 24.
It's pretty good. Your instincts kick in immediately. You survey the area. There are some multiple spots you probably can hide pretty well. First of all, the crowd is pretty thick, so you could probably just go there, take the hood on, vanish in the crowd, no problem. There are various balconies. You could just drop off, go inside, you out of sight right away. You could even maybe levitate through over more houses to just drop off in a street like 2 or 3 streets away. Multiple opportunities.
Alright, and now I have one round to think about what I'm going
Yeah,
to do.
exactly. Because now it's Alaris' turn. You can make a wisdom saving throw. Alarin, you can actually do a
19.
wisdom saving throw as well, if you want to.
Okay.
I got 19.
Yeah, you're not blinded anymore. You shake it off. Now that you're out of the sun.
Now I know I'm on the roof. What the hell do I do on the roof? I don't have much to do on the roof.
You have that epic breath
be
weapon.
blind anymore.
Fire up everyone down
But
there.
how far are we away from him?
Give me a second. Alarin, did you succeed the throw?
18.
Yeah, you're not blind anymore as well.
Yay.
How far are they away? I mean, if I'm gonna use breath, then it's gonna hit Stellaris.
can't hit it
and
from up there.
Ellerin. Yeah, too far. The only thing I can do is commander strike for you, so you can. Oh no, that's an that's an attack. Never mind.
Do you have any items that could be of help?
No.
Torch. And a tinderbox.
Wow.
Well, you should have bought something at Donella's, but you poor broke people.
Poor.
Well, it's up to you what you do.
Can I also that's hilarious. Then what exactly are we doing? Are we running away
I
or
can only-
trying to help?
I can only answer you. It's my turn again.
Yes, so
You can quick answer though, like if it's not a conversation, you know.
Okay. We are running and then like we've got to get out of here.
Okay, so we're just running away.
Well, we can't leave the others behind completely. We'll have to come back for them. But for now, we need to dodge until
And
you know.
this is kind of like it. So,
Yeah.
Alaris, what are you doing?
I guess I will also look for a place to hide. Is
Sure. You want to make a perception check as well?
It is 17.
Okay. So what do you think? Probably balconies. Like you look down from here, you could probably jump down on the balcony beneath you and just vanish inside the.
All right, and I can do that now.
Yeah,
All right.
if you want to.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, so you jump down. Just make a quick acrobatics check, just so we see like if something really bad is going to happen.
It's a 13.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's enough. Just dropping down, it's fine. So you look
fine.
down, you drop down. You're on the balcony, and what you see inside is the balcony is actually open. It's very beautiful decorated house. Like there are vases, there are very nice pillows like lying there. It looks very comfy and generally like very high standard. You haven't seen such fancy stuff in your life ever again, ever.
Even as a pirate?
No, especially as a pirate.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, it's Lara's turn.
Still have a guy on my back.
Yes. So many choices.
Not really. How many guards are there still around me?
You can't really tell because you're like flat on the ground. What you see is there probably still 4, 5-ish.
Then I would like to... If I can do it without them noticing... Wait, I can. I do have a... Wait, 1 second. I have a... Where is it? Spellcasting.
The focus?
Yeah, I can... subtle spell. When you cast a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to cast it without any components. So I do that, spend 1 sorcery point, and then I cast a level 3 sleep.
Wow.
And hope for the best.
Okay.
Please don't roll a 1.
Please make a charisma
Saving
save for me.
8.
Wild magic table. I don't have my rules set here. Let me give you the wild magic table. Sorcerer. Wild magic. D&D 5. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you roll your sleep now.
8 is enough.
Well, you get the spell.
Okay,
anyway.
okay. True. Alright, sleep. How much is that? 2d8s.
Please don't
Okay.
make me fall asleep on a tilted roof.
No, it's only here. It's only
Okay.
How
where I'm
much?
passing it. 20 feet of a point you choose within range.
No, but how many hit
How much?
points?
Oh wait. It is 9. 90. No, there it is. 0. 60.
Okay. So, as you cast the spell, you focus on the group of guards and you release the arcane energy, but immediately after you release, you feel that there's an aura here. And like, you feel that the aura of the guard captain just throws back the magic at you, and suddenly the world grows really tall.
Oh my god, no.
But no one sleeps. There's no effect of your spell.
Do I fall asleep? I just want to fall asleep.
You
right now.
suddenly the houses grow bigger, the people grow bigger, and
Okay. Do I feel crushed by the person on top
yeah,
of me?
he feels really heavy now. But also, what you feel is that he kind of lets you go for a bit, and then suddenly 2 big hands grab you, and as he holds you in front of his face, like this. His face is big.
Hey, put me down!
Do we
Put me down right now!
Well, if you look down, you'll probably see it. Yeah.
I'm cooperating! What are you doing?
Good. And he just pulls you under his arm, and
Hey! This is... I am Silarius Alvarez Rocus! My brother is part of the of the gauntlet. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Nemaya, it's your turn.
I crawl along the roof until the guards that were shooting at me can't see me. And then, like, basically base jump from one roof to the other.
By the way, what you saw as well that Alaris like jumped into the balcony.
Yeah. I base jump over onto the next roof. And then I guess I also try to look for somewhere to hide, somewhere better to hide.
Make a perception check as well.
Crit fail.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff where you can actually hide. There are like sideways, the street looks empty-ish, you know? So many options.
I just tried to hide on the roof.
Okay, so you hide down there. Okay, now it's the guards' turns again, and the guards can't see Nemaya, so they're currently swarming out a bit. The guards on the side are now pulling up Ellerin. They pull up Ellerin, and the guard captain yells like, "Leave them! We got their associates! We'll find them! We call the Lord's Alliance. They will help aid us." And with that, like, Ellerin, they pull you up as well. And they're making the move.
Okay,
As
well,
3 of the guards are hacking onto the giant boar.
No.
There's disadvantage since he's on the ground. And they're working on him with swords. He's still alive, but he took some
The poor boar.
heavy damage. Yeah, with that, Ellerin, like, you're getting now dragged with you. Are you peacefully coming with them?
first I yell out, I'm like, oi! But then I'm like, oh, I can't do anything, so I just go limp. And I'm like, well, here we freaking go.
Just cooperate, Ellerin. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
What you see is that Solaris is very, very, like, he's like this size, kinda, and he's under the arm of one of the guards. Okay, Sin.
So I take a deep sigh at Solarius. That is nonsense. So that's fun. I've gotten used to this, you know. Does it look like Nemea is getting out of trouble by herself?
You don't see her anymore.
All right. So I send a silent prayer that she made it out safely, and so you're saying so far still no one has spotted us on amongst the people in the crowd?
They focused on Nemaya, and the people down had different troubles.
On the side of the roof that we are on, no one else.
No, not really. And people downstairs have too much else to look at.
Okay, I would like to drop down silently.
Acrobatics?
10.
It's fine, like, just for dropping, it's not that quiet, but on the other hand, no one really notices this hate, and there's spectacle going down there. So you just drop next to Alaris, and you can, on the balcony.
Yeah. So both on the balcony. There's no one in the room that is connected to the balcony?
Right now, make a perception check.
Unnatural 20.
That's pretty good. What you hear is that there's someone in here, but not in the room. Probably in the next room or something. You hear there's someone moving. Like, you hear some, sounds.
We're not alone, Alaris. I wanna stealthily move forward and sneak up to the door, I assume? Or like, maybe first I have to enter the building?
Yeah, it's fine. You can just enter it, and you're stealthing, so make a stealth check.
Yeah. 12. Wait, this was mine? 15.
Okay, so you don't make too much noise as you move up to the door and you peek in. And indeed, there is a human, and it's a man. He's currently he has like a pile of clothing in front of him, and he's currently pulling them together and putting them in different piles.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna be distracted for too long. Does he look important?
I mean, as you've spotted first time in Amphail, most of the people here look important. He doesn't look like it doesn't look like a servant to you.
Okay. Has the combat ended, so to speak?
Yeah, I
Or
think
is
so.
it something? Okay. So I'm not sure how this works in D&D, like how difficult it is of a thing. I think I would usually just try to like knock him out,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure how like that works here. If my character perceives it as a very natural or easy thing to knock this guy unconscious.
Typically, it works like this: when you do a killing blow, you can decide if you kill or if you go for a knocking out. It's just
Okay.
about doing as much damage that you could kill him.
So I could do like an assassinate sneaking attack on him,
You could.
and then if it's lethal, then I can just decide to knock him out.
Yes, I mean you can't with a crossbow bolt, for example, but if you melee him, yeah.
Yeah, I would. I would like basically I would like to have a moment with Elaris to like be able to talk to her without fearing that this guy walks in and calls an alarm and then we're all done again.
You want to
So if
sneak
it-
up?
Yeah, I want to sneak up and knock him out
Okay.
so we have some more time to talk.
Then just you roll the with advantage. Roll the attack.
Okay. It's
Plus the sneak damage and everything.
okay. So the attack was 24, so I assume it hits.
Mhm.
And then I guess if I can make the choice so that way it's gonna be more damage, I'm gonna take the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
So 1d8 plus 4, and then there is 2d6 of sneak on top of that, and then wait the say something right. Looking up the assassinate thing. Doesn't want to forget anything. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a crit.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
definitely.
a supply. Okay, so okay. So
100%.
it's this. It's 4, 2d6, 5, 7, 8, and 7. So it's 30 points.
Okay. For me, the question is: you could now try to knock him out, but can Sin knock him out? Is the question. Or does he go for the kill?
Does Alaris
You have a
see me?
problem, my friend.
I mean, you sneak in up. This is a different room. I'm not sure. Like, probably she doesn't see it. She didn't sneak up with you, so no, you're alone right now.
Yeah.
It's a question for you. Like, it's your choice. You just feel a little bit. You know,
Do
has
I-
been quite some time.
It's been a while. I drew some blood from the goat though. So maybe I think I like my there is a strong urge for me to kill this man, but at the same time, so far we haven't killed anyone yet in this town. They still might let us get away. Like if like the idea is still to get the others out, and if I murder this man and they find him, and they know it was us, then there's gonna be a big like I imagine there's a quite big a difference there in consequences. So I think this part of rationality here kicks in, and I just knock him out.
What?
That was weird.
Cool.
Cricket?
Okay.
What?
Okay, so you sneak up on him, you grab him, and you just like squeeze the air out of him until he gets unconscious, and you drop him silently to
Yeah,
the ground.
yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever you feel like.
Oh yeah, I want to choke him until I only hear like a rasping, and then when I have enough, I let him go.
Okay. And with that, you're kind of alone right now.
Okay, Elaris, are you here?
Yes.
I always told them we have to care about you and your bounty. Why didn't we? Like, how could we forget this?
I don't know. I had my hood on and everything.
Did you?
Yes.
But they knew you were like a wanted criminal.
Oh, we didn't. We don't know. We didn't ask.
Well, you're the one with the bounty on your head.
You got your ass.
So Lara's just talking, conversation. Force Ghost standing there. So what do we do now? How do we get them out of this?
Oh,
I'm getting so much on your nerve that you can actually imagine it
I
talking.
can imagine
that's what Solaris would say. Well, do we know where Nemea went to?
Maybe we should find her first, and then we should make a plan. Because I can imagine Ellerin and Salarius are going to be in for interrogations.
And Solaris probably can't hold his mouth shut.
Yeah, he will spill the beans. Oh well, he has a way of talking his way out of things, though. First of all, we need to find the mayor, and maybe as we make a plan for what exactly we do. I mean, just between you and me, Alaris, this guy looks like he might have some money in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Could we like look around to see if we can loot?
The GM is busy right now. Please continue.
Sorry, was the question towards me?
Can we look around to loot?
Yeah, you can definitely.
Priorities!
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. So both of us?
Yes.
You can help each other, so like you can have one doing the major investigation, and the other one is aiding you.
Sorry, you cut out?
One of you can do the major investigation, the other one can aid you, so he gives you advantage, for example.
I've got +6.
Yeah, you do the
Okay.
major investigation.
Okay, so you roll with advantage.
Oh, first of all, so you say we're alone. Is this apartment safe? Is it an apartment or an entire house? Like,
It's an apartment.
Okay, so there seems like a door that leads to the
Staircase?
house floor
Yeah.
or staircase.
Yes.
Okay, and within this apartment we're alone. Is there like a
Yes.
general? So do we do a general investigation now, or should I specify what we're looking for? Where we're looking?
I thought you were looking for loot and like stuff
Yeah.
which is valuable.
Valuables. Yeah. Valuables, or in general things that are useful for adventuring, things that we
okay.
would want to take with us.
Necessity.
So yeah, and how do you aid me? How does it work?
One might say
How do I help?
utility.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go give advantage.
Yeah, just
All right.
leave it.
Oh, nice. So the best throw was a 23.
Pretty good. So as you rummage through the stuff, you actually gather quite some stuff. And there are 3 different rings, 2 amulets. There is a lot of very expensive looking clothing. Do you want to pull it? Like, do you want to take it as well, or?
I would actually consider saying yes to that because disguises are cool.
I was thinking we could disguise and then blend in, and at the same time, yeah. I mean, I'm just worried this guy's gonna wake up and he's gonna realize someone broke into his house and robbed his stuff, and then he might be, oh look, this is my gown over there. It must be him. Are there any? Does everything look super unique, or are there clothings that look expensive but they look generic in a way? I'm not sure that makes
There
sense.
are quite some unique ones, but there are also some, I would say, upper level town folk clothing.
Yeah, things that you wouldn't necessarily spot from 100 miles away
Yeah,
and say,
yeah,
hey,
there's
this is
some of
my
those.
hat or something.
They don't look
Yeah, I would-
that expensive, but they definitely look. You could fit in better.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I would take at least one for me as like a coat, I guess, or
Yeah, you find that.
a cloak or
I also
something.
need that because
Yeah.
I mean I've got a
For you,
tail.
Alaris, it's a bit harder because the size doesn't
but-
really fit,
Yeah.
but it's a very tight one, and you can squeeze in, but it's kind of like your shoulders, and
also got-
everything
yeah.
pops a bit, you know.
I've also got armor on.
I want to quickly make a list of the things we'll do.
Yeah,
here.
please
Takes
make
a
it
bit too
separately.
long. Yeah, I just make a separate text file.
Yeah, I don't want to
So
do it like in
hearing.
D&D Beyond because at some point I guess you want to transfer them into money. So
And 2 amulets.
Yeah, it takes ages to do all
Two
of it.
amulets.
2 amulets.
3 rings.
Three
Yeah.
rings. Mm-hmm.
And the
And
clothing.
cool.
You also find some stuff just lying around, probably around like 60 gold pieces just like in the apartment.
Distribute between us later.
Mm-hmm. Did the guy have
Yes.
anything on him that identifies him, or
Mm,
do we know whom to be afraid of here?
not really.
Okay. Do I know from experience how long people usually remain?
Yeah, I mean,
knocked-
an hour should be safe.
Okay. Maybe once we have everything, we would like. I suggest Alaris. We got changed, right? So we.
Well, I just put a cloak over my.
I would probably
Mhm.
want to take a look outside. How much time has passed?
I mean, around like through all the searching in half an hour, I guess.
Half an hour. Okay.
I mean,
So
you searched and you knocked out a guy, and
yeah.
maybe 20
I-
minutes, but
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. I think what I would do, but I would also, like, it would probably also be okay if the other guys continue their part of the story now. But I
if
would.
you want to
the
make
last thing
plans,
I-
then we switch.
Yeah, the last thing I would do probably would be to look outside and see if the guards are active outside. If it's like, if I have a feeling that there's a turmoil. If they're looking.
There's a bit of a turmoil because there are some guards actually actively looking in the streets for people right now. Just glancing, and you see just guards walking hastily, so to say, looking around.
And I mean, they saw us flying to these specific houses. Maybe it was not a good idea to do the looting while they're looking for us in this area.
Are they looking?
Yeah. I mean, obviously they're looking for us, right? Alaris, they
I don't
just
think they saw us go into here.
they don't see us in here, but they can imagine that maybe we're still in the area. now. They would probably start searching. I'm not sure how much of a priority we would be. I would suggest that we would.
I guess
Wait.
I'm the highest priority that they're looking
Yeah,
for.
probably you are the highest priority. I would suggest we wait for. We wait until there is a moment when we can't spot any guards outside, and then we make our way either off the balcony,
Okay.
if that's not too high,
Mhm.
and then try to mingle with the people.
Nemaya, so what are you doing?
What are the guards below me doing?
We are now back in time for a bit, and where you are, there are no really golden guys running around. They are just like normal gray guards just patrolling the streets. But there, if you want to go down the streets, for example, there's definitely a spot where you can hit with like land, so to say, without any guard noticing. Problem is more the people. So if you land with your wings out, like next to a group of people, they'll probably be startled. So it's
Now I regret throwing my cloak away and not being able to retrieve it again. I stick to the roofs until I can find a back alley. I
Okay.
guess like a smaller one.
yeah, okay, you find them definitely.
And then like land in there
Yes.
and tuck my wings in to my back like as
What
possible.
as you're trying to press your wings onto the armor kind of like opens up to make space to accommodate them.
Cool. That's good. Then I let that happen.
And now you have a big it looks like a big of a hunchback situation, but it's better than showing your wings, I guess.
Yeah. Right, here's my question. Do I know where to find Aliosa Starhinge?
Who?
The barkeeper that Mira
yeah, right.
mentioned.
Yes, you do. You actually do. She
Yeah.
is in a tavern called the Staghorn Flagon.
I try to make my way there,
Okay.
like under not like super stealthily, but low key.
Okay. So, what you notice immediately is that there are not too many tieflings out here, though. So,
Yeah.
blending into the crowd works right now. But you're also sure that if they're actively searching for tieflings, meddling within the crowd for you is probably not an option. But you make
I speed up a little bit then.
So make your way to the Staghorn Flagon, and on the way you pass. At some point, you see one of the golden guards like going to the street, but you just duck out of the way, and he just passes by, and you just continue your way. The gray guards don't really actively look for someone, and you make your way to the tavern. And as you already recall it, this tavern is first of all quite huge, very beautiful. They are like marmor, how's it calling, like pillars in the tavern. There are like plants decorated all over the tavern. They have even an own bar, like playing, like it's not a bar, and he's accompanied by one playing the lute and some with flutes. It's kind of like an own band playing in the side, but they play a very relaxing music, so nothing too loud, just like to accommodate you in the tavern. And the tavern is quite filled because there are a lot of celebrations going on, and yeah, quite some mood in there.
I go up to the bar.
Okay.
To see, like, I kind of, again, very gently bustling my way through the crowd as necessary to get to see whether Aliosa is available.
You see the gray-haired, middle-aged woman there, and yeah, she's busy. She's really busy. There are a lot of people like ordering stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, coming," and making stuff with like 3 waitresses going around as well. One waitress like also like packing bunch of glasses to one table. She's filling up.
I keep my head down until she can come and speak to me herself. I don't take any drinks or anything. I just like stay at the bar and keep an eye on what's going on.
Okay. At some point she approaches you and like, what can I get you?
Hi, Aliosa, is it?
Yes, it's my name.
I'm a friend of Mirosh.
Oh, Mirosh, really? How is he doing, that old Yeti?
He's still got it. I can say that much. I don't know whether you heard what happened.
Give him a kiss when you see him again.
Maybe I will. Listen, I was hoping you could do me a favor.
Oh, can I?
Namaya kind of lowers her voice and leans in a little.
Give me a second. Yeah, 2, sure. She just fills up 2 more leggings, and I'm sorry, I'm really busy, dear. Like, is it something we can do quick?
We kind of need your help.
Sure. For Mirosh, like, what did you do?
We had a little bit of trouble getting into the city. We need somewhere, my friends and I, where we can lay low. Do you know anywhere good? Basement, for example, your basement.
Oh, you're looking for that kind of help. You said you're a friend of Mirosh, right?
Yeah, 1 night, maybe 2 maximum, and then we'll disappear. We're a friend of Donella as well.
Donella? The old gang is coming back together, I see. Well, I mean, for Mirosh and Donella, I can make an exception, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to know though what's happening. Like, just keep a low profile, right? Just come back here like when there are not that many people around, and
okay, thank you.
She nods.
I like mingle back outside again. I try to, like, if someone, this is going to be something like Namaya's living on the edge at the moment. If someone has a cloak that they have like hanging on the chair but not connected to them, I try to like nab it.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh my lord, Namaya, 9.
9. You looking around the crowd, looking left and right, looking for a cloak. But then suddenly, two strong hands peck you from behind. Stay down, Asmodean.
As what?
Asmodean.
I at least try to look around so I can see who it is.
Yeah, it's two of the golden, nice people who you met earlier.
I kind of grimace and say, "Sure, fine."
Okay, so they take you with them. And then we come to Ellerin and Slarius. We go back in time again. As all your companions suddenly fly off, you are left with a giant boar who gets hacked to death at some point, and just
It's just great.
Slarius, you are very tiny and you just have an easy time just taking you along. Ellerin as well. You just go down the streets, you take a side street, and you encounter one of the bigger buildings a bit upwards, and you go in there. And it looks a bit keepish. You know it very well. It's kind of like this town hall keep hybrid where I've been with your father and your brothers in the early days. But this time you're actually not up to the main hall. You actually escorted down to the sides where I've never been, and you're going down to the stairs where they just throw you in one of the cells, and one of the guards stands still and is like, and you actually keep all your equipment. They leave you with all your stuff, and the guy is like, please stay there until we got the court, until we get the Lord Warder. Thank you for your cooperation, and leaves.
Yeah, sure. So if I had a choice.
The funny thing is you can actually pass through the bars,
The gate.
but there's still a guard standing in front of you looking at you, so...
Okay.
Are we in the same cell?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bigger cell. It's not like individual cell, it's just like a big holding cell feeling.
Mm.
Well, that turned out great.
Yeah, I really don't know why they tried to flee. I mean,
Yeah, well, I thought you said you didn't want to be here and that we should all get away, right?
well, I tend to not talk to my brother if I have the chance, but I would still prefer talking to my brother over imminent death.
Right, well, where's your brother? Do you know? I mean, that'd be kind of useful right now, don't you think?
Yeah, well, he's a traveling one. He's a traveling paladin. He's probably not stationary here, but maybe his name rings a bell with the other people.
Well, I sure hope so.
And after 5 minutes something, 10 minutes more or less, no, I don't know. It's probably Nemaya probably took a long time. After the time Nemaya took to get to the tavern, getting grabbed, getting to the keep, you're not alone anymore as the guards throw her into your cell as well. And that's where you're free and up in the cell, and I'm back in a second.
Oh, would you look at that?
What on earth happened to you?
I could ask you the same thing.
I was trying to distract the guards. What were you doing? Trying to...
We were trying to cooperate.
Yeah. We didn't have that many options.
Did you see those guys? Did you see what he did with his sword?
No, actually, I was busy being shot at.
I mean, I didn't look, but I'd heard, and I noticed how he did a move where he pulled the sun from the sky onto the ground.
Are you going to be like this for long?
Well, I hope not.
Duly noted.
I assume it's as long as I was invisible or something like that.
Awesome. Ellerin, are you alright?
I'm fine, I suppose.
I suppose they're not after. Are they after you? Is that how we got into the mess? Are they after?
Definitely not. I
Someone
think
else?
I think the two missing members of the party might know a little bit more than we do. I have a feeling
Oh, excellent.
because
I
they're not
suppose-
here with us. And
Alaris
so-
did warn us. Alaris did warn us that she had a bounty on her head. I guess that had to come back to bite us eventually.
It's true. She did say that.
Well, I guess the two of us wait. I don't know what. I don't know whether Solarius is going to continue shrinking until he fades from existence.
I hope not.
You have a dark sense of humor, woman.
Yeah, I seem to be. Yeah, she kind of waves the comments away.
I just really hope that I'm gonna grow to full size before we actually have to go in front of court, because I feel like I don't have the same presence.
Yeah, after
And
an
the
hour,
same.
you grow again.
I feel like oh my oh yes. Yes, that was the worst feeling ever. Oh my god. I check if everything has grown back to its original size.
Everything. Yeah.
And then I said, okay, finally. Yes. Yes.
So what?
Yes.
that makes Nemaya chuckle the way he's using his voice. Are you all right now?
I feel energized.
So,
Alright,
am
so-
I to understand this correctly? You have one brother in the Lord's Alliance and a paladin for a brother.
Yeah, now you know why I'm so
What
messed up, I guess.
What the hell kind of family are you from?
The worst kinds. They expect me to do that kind of stuff? I mean, wouldn't you also just...
I mean,
You know?
if you're going to be tearing the sun down from the sky with your kind of ability, then, like, the whole world dies, right?
Well, I know, yeah, I mean... I don't want to be one of these, I don't know... One of these guys that just follows orders and doesn't have his own head. I mean, how boring is that?
I mean, when a group of people comes along, one flies away, another summons a wild boar, and the other one shrinks themselves.
True.
Some days can be quite entertaining, I suppose.
I guess that's right, yeah. I mean...
I don't know what we do now. I guess we wait to be tried for being around someone who isn't here.
We need to really figure out how we're gonna approach this plan, this conversation.
Do we?
I mean, I
Surely we just say, what was it that you said? You told them that we were actually taking the fugitive to here.
yeah, that actually works quite well now because she's gone. So
Yeah, but we're in prison instead.
yeah, but
Right.
that's okay. That's okay. We can still get out of this. I'm fairly confident in my ability to talk them down so much that they just give up and say, "All right, you know what? Just leave."
Ellerin, what are you saying?
Ellerin's not saying too much. He kind of acts like an angsty teenager. He's really annoyed. He wanted to do something earlier. He couldn't, and yeah, he feels annoyed that he's being in his cell right now.
Just put your headphones on and listen to some Green Day.
If he had headphones, I'm sure he'd do that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
After like 1.5 hours or something, one of the guard comes down and please opens the door. Please follow me.
All right.
And two of the guards kind of flank you behind, and you are escorted into another side room of the main hall where you haven't been as well. So all
Where
new
what?
experiences for you. It's another side hall of the main hall, so to say.
Oh, okay.
And there on a little podest, there sits You know him actually, and a bit of an older guy, human, with gray locked hair, or with big feather and ink, writing down something. And as you watching, he looks up and please take a seat.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll gladly.
Who do I have before me?
My name's Silarius Alvorocus, and you can just call me Silarius. Who do I have the honor to speak to?
My name is Donner Ilsimmer. I'm the Lord Ward of Amphail, and for today I will be your judge. Next!
Can you repeat that once? The connection was really...
My name is Donner Ilsimmer, and I'm the Lord Ward of Amphail, and today I will be your judge.
No. Let's cut
Next.
out again. The Lord of what?
What?
That we'll never know. We're definitely not
Lord
going down.
My ears are still...
The Lord Ward of Amphail, God!
Ah, okay.
Next!
We're not entirely sure why we're here.
What's your name?
Oh, Nemaya.
Oh yeah, that's Namaya and that's Elorin.
Ellerin, Nemaya. Just those names?
Well, together we are part of the Donella's Darlings, but for now it's just us.
Donella's Darlings. Noticed. I
Shouldn't have
noticed.
said that. I should not have said that.
You are hereby
Like you
charged for 2 felonies. You've been traveling with a wanted criminal, and some of you have tried to escape the law of Amphail on this holy day of green something.
I know. Could you imagine during the Green Grass Festival?
Green Dress Festival, yes.
Who would do that? It is a time of peace and summer and energy and
To be
relaxation.
fair, we were wrongfully arrested.
Well, yes.
Please specify.
So we didn't travel with the criminal. We were actually escorting the criminal towards the city.
Do we have witnesses?
The guards, I guess, saw us arriving together.
Well, the guards wanted to bring you in for questioning.
Yeah, and I wanted to join them.
Guard
That's why we
captain,
cooperated.
Can you please confirm the cooperation of these individuals? And he's like, yeah, this one over here, he actually stood down. That's kind of true. Yeah, this one, but this one, she actually is one of, she has wings, and she'd float off. Wings, interesting.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
So we have 2 cooperatives and one who tried to run.
I assume she didn't mean to run. She had a trauma as a child, and she just can't stay in large crowds. So she's never been to big cities before.
Nemaya
So
kind of
she felt
looks-
really uncomfortable.
Miss Nemaya, can you please elaborate?
Right, Nemaya?
I mean, yeah, I guess I do prefer to be on my own a lot. I kind of look back at Solarios with a kind of, am I doing this right look? Yeah. Like I said, I panicked when we were arrested, and it was wrongful.
I remember why you flew away. Just so we can get through this, let me explain. So we arrive at the city gates.
Give me
We
a
have
second. Guard captain, while we're doing this, could you please search the gear for additional information and whereabouts, maybe about the 2 escaped prisoners?
Sure, go
Very
ahead
much.
here, and I'll give them all my gear.
Please continue.
So we arrived at the gate with our prisoners, right? It's a tiefling, a small one, and he is accompanying the dragonborn, and together we were.
Dragonborn. Let me quickly look this up. Yeah, there we have it. The Dragon of the Sea, am I correct?
That is the one, yes. Yeah, we actually came here to collect our money, like our reward. I heard there's a bounty on her head.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't want to accuse anybody, but your guard captain's kind of messed it up when they let her escape. But just so I can explain it fully, we arrived at the gate with our prisoners, and then we were escorted instead of greeted inside of the town. And I mean, I'm fine with that. We cooperated, but then suddenly, out of nowhere, a giant boar appeared. And that started so much turmoil that Nemea started fleeing because, I mean, there's a giant freaking boar right next to you. Of course you run away. I just noticed, no, okay, it's not going to be a threat. I'm going to cooperate. That's the same thing Lauren did here. Right? And then the other two got away in the middle of all that trouble.
Right. Can you tell me more about the whereabouts of these two beings?
Well, so obviously it's hard to say because they're criminals, and I really can't get into the mindset of these kind of people, but I would assume they would already be like outside of the town into the woods, because that's where we found them, right? And I don't think they want to stay inside of one of these cities.
Please. It's quite obvious that they were not your prisoners. You arrived here not with their hands shackled. They arrived as companions of yours. Please drop the story and tell me about the truth about your companions. Pretty please. Don't make this worse for you. The guard captain is currently rummaging through Elrin's stuff. Being honest in front of this court is not only in your favor, but also in not only mine favor, but also in your favor.
Do you know a Christoph? By any chance?
A Christoph? Christoph who?
Christoph. How does he call himself? Probably Christoph Sparrowhawk.
Christoph Sparrowhawk. A guard captain, does this ring a bell? I need to quickly fetch the list of, not in my watch, but we have the order as a Christoph.
Okay, it doesn't matter anyways. I just wanted to check if my brother's alive. Okay.
This is your brother.
Yeah, Christoph Sparrowhawk is my brother, the traveling paladin.
What was your name again?
Silarios.
Yes, and?
Well, I like to call myself Silarios Alvaro, but some people still refer to me as Silarios Sparrowhawk.
False name in front of the court.
Well, no. I actually went to the office in
Lord Sparrowhawk.
Okay. All right, I'll be honest with you. I'll cut the crap. I'm sorry that I'm wasting your time. I truly appreciate. I truly am sorry. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I met these companions in a giant attack on Nightstone, and they were all randomly there. So we started defending the town of these giants. And I mean, you probably heard of Nightstone, the tragic attack on Nightstone. We managed to then rescue all the villagers afterwards, but we couldn't really defend the town too well. But after we rescued all the villagers, we went up north to Golden Fields, and out of nowhere, I mean, I know this looks bad, but out of nowhere, the town was attacked by giants once again, and not only by giants, but ogres and goblins and everything. And that is where I met Maxine. And you probably know my other brother, Gunther Sparrowhawk. He's also an officer in the Lord's Alliance. And Maxime, the resident sergeant or chief in power in you know Maxime, right? You know Maxime, right?
Maxime is currently proclaimed Lord Protector of Golden Fields.
Exactly. Lord Protector of Golden Fields. She asked us to help her protect the city, and that is what we did. So that's how we became friends with Maxime. And I know that there's a bounty on this Dragonborn, but she has protected 2 cities by now and is actually under the protege of Maxine. So
with that, the guard captain is actually waving a letter which he found in Solarius' backpack. And seems it's actually the truth. They have a letter of recommendation from Maxime. Give me that, please.
There we go.
That seems in order. Why did you bring it up in the beginning?
I must admit, the boar and the magic created by the boar. I mean, the guard captain probably told you I shrank down a bit in size. I'm full size now. This is my normal standard size. It kind of messed with my brain, and I had to accumulate to my surroundings first. So I'm dearly sorry that I tried to mislead you at the start. I was misleading myself, actually.
This is utterly messed up.
It is. I'm very sorry for that. I am
Welcome to our lives, Judge.
very sorry.
He hands you back the letter of recommendation. If you have been a vital part of Golden Fields, then you have been a vital part to the Lord's Alliance. I cannot deny you that. This also grants you safe passage in all cities of the Lord's Alliance, which this city is. So, in theory, you are free to go, but I have to warn you though, behavior like this will not be tolerated, and if you will create any more distraction during this Greengrass Festival, then I don't have a choice other than to arrest you once again. And then
We will behave ourselves.
Dear Lord, this is the last thing I wanted to do. I know how much the Greengrass Festival means to you. I've been here as a child. It really broke my heart. So I'm dearly sorry, and it will never happen again. At least not under my watch. You have my word as Silarius Sparrowhawk.
Good. I don't want to see you again in this during the festival. Please wait outside. Mrs. Nehemiah, please stay for 5 more minutes.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, as you move outside,
Can I
there's
grab
some
my
guards.
stuff?
Yeah, you grab your stuff. Grab your stuff, and as you move outside, you're again in the big hall. There are some guards in front of the door where you've been just in, but they let you pass, and you are free to go. While Nehemiah is still sitting in there with 2 more guards, and the Lord Warder of Amphail, who is eyeing you, Miss Nehemiah. After we sorted through all this bullshit that Lord Zalarius tended to say, can you please specify the reason for your flight again? Miss Nehemiah?
I was trying to distract the guards. Because, as Solarius explained, the arrest was not only, according to that letter, unlawful, but also unwarranted. And it was beginning to irritate certain members of our party.
The arrest was definitely within the law of Amphail. It is common practice if you are not sure about what's going to happen at the gate, that they are proceeding to the Lord Warder of Amphail, to sort out the situation. And this could have been done here as well. So there was no reason for you to take any flight.
I only fled because it seemed necessary at the time. But I apologize, and...
How many tieflings do you know in Amphail?
None.
None. Do you have relations with other tiefling in the north? Friends? Family?
Kind of.
Please specify.
Well, I have my parents. That's about it.
Where are your parents currently?
That's a very good question.
Unknown location of parents. Are they residing in the north?
My father resides in Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
I don't know the location of my mother at current.
Unknown location of mother. What do you know about the Asmodeans?
I've never heard that word before today.
No, I've never heard about the word today. What is your current profession?
I'm a ranger.
Ranger. Where have you been the last half year?
Waterdeep, Nightstone,
Nightstone.
Golden Fields, here.
Oh, it's here. Have you ever traveled north?
No.
Had you contact with any barbarians lately?
Please specify.
Huge.
No, I know what barbarians are. Specify what
Contact means.
contact means.
Verbal
Oh, what?
intercourse.
What are these questions about? Am I allowed to ask that?
Well, you certainly are.
What are these questions about?
I'd rather not
What's so
tell you.
interesting about tieflings and barbarians of all things?
I guess. You seem truthful. I'm a pretty good judge of character, I guess. So I guess there's no reason to withhold that information for you. Lately in the north, there have been sightings of tieflings in barbarian tribes, and these barbarian tribes are, let's say, threw away their normal behavior to. He started attacking 10 towns, and Brian Shander and else, and we're currently trying to current investigation about what is going on.
We the Lord's Alliance.
Yes. Well, I guess thank you for your cooperation.
Hang on, one thing. What are the Asmodeans?
Well, tieflings, of course. As you are.
Just another name for tiefling?
Well,
Or something more specific?
I don't understand the question, really. And you an Asmodean as well.
That doesn't mean I know the term.
Well, there you go. We keep an eye on you. Thank you very much. You may leave now.
I kind of give a sarcastic bow and walk out with my stuff.
Okay. As you move out, Ellerin and Solara is already waiting in the hall.
Let's go.
How'd it go?
Let's go. I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I've made sense of it
Alright.
myself.
I am just between us. Don't let Sin hear this, but I'm really sorry that I just forgot about the scroll of safe passage, and we could have just showed that at the gates. But well, this was exciting, right?
Well, we filled an episode, so. Okay. So you're moving outside of the town hall, and as you're moving outside, there's one of the guards that have been with you in the chamber. He's accompanied by another one in golden armor, with blonde long hair, and as he approaches you, he's like, "Ah, little brother!
Oh no.
Oh god.
They told me I can find you here. What a pleasure! Should you be at home?"
Shouldn't you be out in the wilderness doing God's work?
I do that all the time, but today is the Grassroot Festival, so the Gauntlet has acquired attendance here.
True.
As you know, brother, like all the good Waterdeep families are striving for the title today. Who goes to Silvermoon to be part of the Trial Lances Festival, and I'm going to compete for the Sparrow
Really?
Box.
Are you gonna do? Okay, that's well. Good luck, I guess. Say hi to. Is anybody there from the family
Oh, I am.
besides you?
I'm curious though, because Father told me that you are At your room? What are you doing here?
I'm traveling to increase my fields.
So, little brother, you're going to stay longer in here?
Perhaps a day or two. I mean, the Glasswood Festival is something you don't want to miss.
Please join me at the tavern today.
Or I might actually do. Which one are you going to stay?
At the only real one. At the... at the Staghorn Flagon, of course, little brother.
The steak. This is what?
The Staghorn Flagon.
The
I already
steak
got us accommodation.
Flagon. Oh, that's perfect. Ah, yes, Nemaya, that is where we are staying. Perfect.
Are you going to witness the celebration tomorrow? Luck and glory for all of us will be there to be gained.
Excuse me?
Don't you witness the spectacle tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, no, we intend to. We intend to.
Good, then you can see me fighting for the honor of the house.
Yeah, no, as you can see, I am brimming with excitement. And
Of course you are.
you know me. No, good talking, Chris. I mean, you probably have to prepare for tomorrow, right? You probably have to.
I'm always prepared.
Of course, yeah, sure. Well, I forgot to introduce you. My older brother, Christoph, and this is Nemea, and this is Ellerin.
Oh, you're traveling with some interesting companionship.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't give
I
you-
would agree.
He doesn't shake my hand.
Well then, little brother, and he knocks you on the shoulder. We'll see each other soon, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see each other tonight for the ale.
I'll talk to Dad. Oh.
Yeah, give him a good old slap on the back from me and tell him I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely
great as well.
smashing it. Yeah. No, I'm doing great. I really am doing great.
Yeah, he looks down at you with the ragged clothing and with your companionship, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to talk to Dad."
I noticed that, and I give myself a really small glow with a prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead and tell him that I saved. Oh, did you hear of our rescue Nightstone and Gold?
I've heard of the events of Goldenfield. Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was us. We are part of the Donella Darlings.
the Dornella's Darlings.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay at the house tonight?
We were actually considering staying at the inn because I'd like to
the
stay
inn?
close to my friends. Yeah, at the tavern.
Well, I guess it's your choice.
I might. Nah. I think I'll rather stay with my friends. They have never been to.
With your friends.
They've never been here before, so I wanted to show them the good places, right? Like the water house, the.
I'm glad you
That's
finally found friends. What?
What?
We'll see each other later. And his long blonde hair flowing in the wind as he's moving outside.
I kind of turn so that he can't hear me and say to really fits in, doesn't he? With the gauntlets.
Yeah, like a nail in the coffin. Let's get out of here. This is. Now you know. Yeah, does it? I mean.
No, I get it. I'm an only child, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
While this is happening, Sin and Alaris, you hear a knock on the door, like, Crown Squad investigation, please open.
Oh, we will head out the moment we got.
Yeah, we jumped
chance
out
we got.
So after the 20 minutes, you immediately jumped out.
Now we was so
No.
what I said was the moment we see a chance to go down without anyone.
Yeah, but like there is no really a chance to go outside of the balcony.
Okay. Well, anyway, I want to share a plan that I have.
Okay.
Laris. Listen, Laris, I thought about this, and they will certainly take them to the guardhouse, to the prison, right? I think the only way we will ever get them out of there is by causing a distraction. What if we turn the Green Grass Festival the green grass inferno. I will disguise as a guard while you get the fire going. Hide in a safe
What
place.
fire?
We will have to start a fire to get the guards away from the guardhouse, don't you see? This is the only way. We can't let leave our friends behind. We have to save them. We have to give the guards a reason to leave the guardhouse. I have a way of disguising myself. I will take upon the guard's cloak. I will rush into the guard's house, pause the alarm. I will shout for the fire, alarm everyone, and get the keys to get everyone out in safety. We need to protect our friends. We can't just leave without them. And we can't
It
just...
sounds like a good idea.
So now that we discussed this, you say
Knock, knock.
knock on the door.
Crown Scout investigation. Please open the door.
Did we find any identification on the guy that we knocked out?
Not really, but you. I mean, you know how it looks. How it looks, and he looks like an upper class
Disguise
citizen.
yourself.
Oh yeah,
You can disguise yourself.
Nice.
Noise.
I use disguise self,
Mhm.
and I want to take the shape of the man.
Okay, you did it.
All right, Alaris, make sure he stays knocked out,
I'll make
and
sure.
maybe if there's any, try to hide somewhere. Try to hide the corpse, the body
corpse.
somewhere. Find.
Please open the door.
The wardrobe.
Is there a
Hide the
wardrobe? Is there a wardrobe in
Hide in there with the man. Put a lock on.
Do
or
we know there's a
something.
wardrobe in there?
This is the last warning.
All right. I'm coming.
And I go drag the body.
And I'm opening the door.
Okay, there's like 3 Crowns Scout
I just-
outside. One has a little list in his hand. Like,
how can
Mr.
I-
Harrington.
Yes.
Everything in order?
Everything perfect. I heard some commotion earlier outside. Is everything okay?
Yes. Did you have any special visitors, or did you saw anything out of the ordinary?
No, nothing at all. It was a calm day.
Okay. Sorry for the disruption. For disturbing you.
Okay, let me know if I can help in any way.
Okay. Thank you very much. And close the door.
Okay, now to go.
There's the god. They're safe for now. But we still need to get the others out into safety. How do we do this? Do you have any other ideas?
No, because I can't sneak. Of course I can't sneak.
Your shape is a bit revealing.
Yeah, tail, every snout, teeth, dragon eyes, scales, you name it.
Next Monday we only meet with Sin and Alaris while we're doing the city haste, and then
Oh god.
And this sort of a. I mean,
I'm getting a team together. Hilarious. Trying to get them out of there.
we're getting a heist done.
We're getting a heist on the guardhouse. Oh god. I don't feel in a position to make a decision now.
I mean, it's 10 to 9/10, right? We could
well,
just.
We might wanna.
no, I want to know
Well,
I want to know now what's going to happen. I want to know
You want to know
what the
what's gonna
plan is.
happen now?
Can we just jump out the balcony and.
Nah, I mean the guards are still busy. We should wait in here. For now, the guards think this area is safe. We should stay here
And wait till they're done checking.
and wait till they're done checking. And I think I feel like this is the most logical thing, even though I can imagine that DM is gonna hate us for splitting up. But I think it would be the most logical thing if you stay here, Alaris, where you're safe and you won't get spotted, and they think that they check this area, they think this is clear, and I make my way out and see if I can find the guard post,
Okay.
and then I will come back and see if I can hear something about any.
And this guy
Uh,
wakes up? I just knocked him out.
You
again.
just knock him out again.
What could
is that
possibly go wrong?
Whatever goes wrong.
Well, I think you look stronger than him. I think you should be able to handle him. I thought you were the beast
kill
of the
him.
sea or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him.
Do I have to do it for you?
No. No.
Will you be able to knock him out? Will you be able to handle him?
Yes.
I trust you. I put my trust in you right now. You know, I cannot be imprisoned again. I spent the better part of my life in a cage. I won't let myself be put in a cell for a single day again. I'd rather die. You know that.
Mhm.
And I won't let that happen to my friends.
All right, I got the.
Alright. You got this? I'm still disguised as the guy. Okay.
You have an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, of your disguise thing.
Let me see. That's a level 1 spell. So, okay, so I have 2 spells not for level 1.
Yeah.
The only other spell I use is Darkness, but that's
Racial.
an intrinsic Infernal Legacy thing. So, I could
2
pass
hours.
it a second time.
Yes.
So I have 2 hours, yeah.
Yes.
Then I probably would head out now.
Mhm.
Maybe like in a sneaky way see if the guards are still standing
Okay.
there, not
Yeah,
suspecting
sure.
that I'm there, and then I would make my way into the city.
Kranska greets you on the way.
Yeah.
Do you really need to like look left and right for guards if you're disguised?
Well, I'm not sure if this guy's supposed to be out at this time of the day. What time of the day is it?
It's now dusk.
Okay. So I would just see. Can I see a guard post from here? Does it happen to be close by?
Yeah, I mean, the city is built in a very good way. So if you go like up to the marketplace, you kind of from the marketplace already can guess where stuff is, and going up the hill, you see already this kind of keepish thing. And as you look up there, you already see 3 known figures just walking down the street. So
our friend Celarius.
yes.
So I'm standing there as they walk by, like my mouth like open.
Well, they don't recognize you, so
Okay, yeah, like as they walk past me, right?
yeah,
So,
I guess.
I'm just like sitting there, like watching them. Oh god. Okay, I walk after them, and I wanna like grab Celarius from behind on the shoulder,
Yeah.
and I wanna turn him around.
Hey!
Say, what games are you playing with us?
What?
How can it be that you're?
Who are you?
And I do like whoosh, like this, and cast away my disguise.
Oh.
What
Oh,
the
well,
hell?
I did not see that coming.
Since when
I
can you
was-
do that?
I was about to burn this city down for you, and you
Why
just
would you
walk
do that?
free. Imagine the life this could have cost.
You are completely mad.
Why are you going to burn the
Man.
city down?
Why are you running around here?
But,
We're free to go.
yes.
Is there a problem here?
Yeah, I can tell.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's already
It's all
like
good.
a pair of city guards is already like looking at you like.
Let's
no,
go
we
somewhere
just-
we can talk. Where's Alaris?
Let me take you to her, and then I would suggest moving to that apartment.
Okay. So moving up to the apartment. Are you disguising you again, or?
I'm still disguised.
Apparently we are free to go anywhere. You guys are telling me. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't have revealed myself if I hadn't seen clearly from you walking through the street that we're in okay area. Like what I would say it, like that we're fine. So I'm saying, are they still looking for me? Maybe I should have said this before I passed away. Imagine
We have a letter of safe passage.
We're
I kind
actually-
of give a burning look to Solarius.
and you
We're
come
actually-
up with that now.
Well, you all didn't remember it either, did you?
Now that you think about it, you actually
He
remember
has a good point.
Maxime writing you that thing.
I'm sorry, I was busy trying to save my friend Elaris from this horrible fate that she would have had in front of her, you know. But
Let's just go and
Fair
get
enough.
her.
Let's
We
just
have
get her.
we have accommodation
Yes.
at a tavern. We reset. We can.
oh no, not taverns. No more taverns. This has to end.
It's
I
just
might have a
night.
better place. I might have a better place, just to say.
What do you mean?
It's this very fancy location, and a friend of ours doesn't need it tonight. Alaris is already there. And,
You've got friends here?
acquaintances.
Okay. Well, show us the apartment.
Yeah, I would take him there.
Okay. As you pass by the groundskeet again, the first time they react hostile, but after a quick like a letter of free passage thing, they leave you be, and you make your way to the apartment where Alaris waits next to an unconscious Amphail commoner.
Oh, that kind of acquaintance.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Oh, how are they out?
No.
Alaris, they said they had a letter of
Mm-mm.
free passage all along.
Mm-mm.
Now Alaris, now thinking of it, you remember that letter actually. You were there as it has been written.
What?
In Golden Fields, when we talked with Maxime, she said that if we help her join the alliance, she'll write us a letter, and then
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, we all kind of forgot about that at the entrance.
It's been a rough
Anyway.
couple of days. They weren't, when that letter was written, we hadn't fought a vampire yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is a great place to stay. The guards.
No.
I have already been here and I've successfully made them understand that everything is alright. They're not gonna come back. We have a great place to stay. Look at these bed sheets. This is the best we've slept all adventure long.
Sin. You didn't talk to the guy we talked to. He saw through my lies immediately. Nobody does that. And he said if we get into any more kind of trouble here, we're in real trouble. So
And,
let's just
He's
You
only
should
knocked
bear
out
in
and he
mind-
never saw our faces.
Sin. Tieflings also have an additional problem. We want to keep a we want to keep a
low
low
profile.
profile.
Which is exactly why I knocked him out without him having any chance of seeing us.
That's perfect. We can just leave now and just go to the tavern and let this be.
Alaris, what do you think?
I think we should just stay here. Why can't we just stay here?
See, Solarius, why can't we just stay here?
Because we don't
No,
want
no.
any trouble.
Would there be any trouble?
Well, this
If we
guy
got
might wake
caught,
up.
Yes.
You could cast sleep, can't you?
And I can cast murder.
What?
I can cast murder on the guy.
No.
They will
Wakes up
find
and
it
sees
out that he has
You
been.
don't want to kill
This,
anyone.
no,
Because of
no,
the
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. This is the Green Grass Festival. This is a festival of love and peace and energy and it's summer. And we're not gonna kill a man just on that day.
But if we sleep over the night, tomorrow it's gonna be...
No, it's still the festival tomorrow.
I really, after what happened in the last tavern, I don't trust taverns anymore. And every time we go there, horrible things happen. I think...
Okay, you know what?
Someone found me here.
I didn't want to go to that length, but actually, I kind of want to see the look on his face when I bring 2 tieflings and a dragonborn. Actually, my family has a house here, like a large mansion, and
Better than this.
trust me.
Wait. Did you just say your family? There's more of your kind in that house?
There's a brother that you will absolutely not get along with, but you can maybe enjoy that. Maybe just enjoy the look on his face, and we would be safe to stay there. You can have all the drinks and food that you like. And a separate room just for yourself.
And no one will bother me?
No, I mean,
Do
my
I
brother
actually
will
have
probably
to-
bother you, but you can just enjoy that. Just enjoy it.
Alaris, what do you think?
I guess we maybe go with Do you really want to watch this guy all the time, knock him out all the time?
I mean, there's a more permanent solution.
No, we're not gonna kill anyone because I will look for us.
Do you think? Okay, now I would like to ask everyone here, what do you think is going to happen when this man wakes up? When he finds himself knocked out, he might notice a few things are missing from his house. And I look at my clothing and at Alaris, who must look hilarious, by the way. And he will report this to the guards, and they will ask at what time of the day, and it will happen to have occurred just now after our incident, just one street across.
Here's a
What
solution.
do you think is going to happen?
He never saw us.
No, but he knows the time.
Maybe if all
Right.
of those things are put back, then he thinks nothing of it.
You know, I don't know if it's a good idea to actually bring you to our mansion.
Why?
I mean, I just heard rumors that some people here might have some sticky fingers.
That's hilarious. Are you accusing us of thievery?
Well, you just kind of admitted that you stole this guy's jewelry and clothes.
We never said that.
No. Look at our clothes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then who did it?
Who did what? All I was saying is we have some clothing on us that is now. All I'm saying is we have some clothing. We can give back the clothing. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's gonna help. But if I was this man, I would feel that a burning wound on the back of my head where the hilt of a rapier hit me, and I would count 1 + 2. What the math would say it was a robbery.
Since the episode is drawing to an end, do you want to go to Solarius' place? Want to go to the inn? Want to stay here?
Listen, Solaris, let's just go to your place and then we'll regroup. And
With that, I guess we end the episode.
Okay.
So
Oh, we made
Yeah, I
it
mean-
alive.
I didn't plan for that, but okay.
I mean, how can you
Okay.
plan for any of that?
I mean, they had the characters in place. They just didn't end up doing their stuff, but okay.
That went off the rails so quick.
It's fine. It happens when you don't check your inventory, I guess.
when you don't,
When you don't check your inventory, I guess. So write stuff down what you have.
we just unlocked the worst ending.
It's fine. It could have been way worse.
Well,
You could have killed one of the paladins.
well,
By the way, I like the paladins are so cool because they literally have counter arguments for all of your stuff. Darkness, they have light. Silarius, like they're basically the guard captain as an aura, which makes him immune. Like him and everyone within like 20 feet or so, like friends of him with an aura, makes him immune to charmed effects, frightened effects, sleep effects, etc., etc. It's some pretty
guess
cool
he-
shit.
only thing he doesn't have is flying, which Nemea and I and Laris could make use of. For the record, I always feel sorry if I go off the rails this extremely, but my character, I feel like my character wouldn't let himself be captured in that moment.
I think
Not
it
like
was
this,
perfect.
especially caring for a friend here who was gonna be in big trouble with the thing. And I honestly had forgotten about this matter, so in that moment I felt like I really had to do something.
It was
So-
I was on the fence. I
Yeah.
was on the fence until Solaria said, "Oh, maybe we don't want to get ourselves captured." And I was like, "All right, easy." And then Solaria was like, "No, wait!" And I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm getting so many mixed signals.
Well,
It's fine. You're muted, Ryan. We
Nope.
can't hear you.
nope. And with that, I would say, let's end the episode.
This is Sim's dream.
Silarius finally shut up. So thank you everyone for watching. Chat was amazing today. It was really a pleasure. It really it really made. I basically, I think I smiled the whole episode today. So that was a good one. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It's really a pleasure, and I hope to see you next Monday. Watch out for the beginning of February when we have the big surprise coming.
Yeah,
And-
watch out.
There we go. He's back.
Thanks for the follows, thanks for the subscriptions, for the bits. Appreciate it. And, well, I hope to see you next Monday.
Yep, see you there. Don't miss it.
Cheers. Bye.
Promise we won't get ourselves killed before then.
Until then, yeah.
We might get ourselves arrested.
Yeah.
Who knows? See you.